Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling Aries, and welcome to our all signs reading. We're exploring those juicy, intuitive gems, okay? Those channeling, those love messages from the person on your mind, okay? And their feelings for you. So get your cup of tea because we're going to get into it. Water tea, tea sippers, water tea, tea sippers, water tea. Welcome tea sippers, yeah. We're just going to bring some good, vibrant, Aries vibes, okay, energy, okay, into the reads. We're going to just bring that good gratitude energy, okay, before we start the reads. So thank you, universe, thank you, spirit guides, thank you, guardian angels, thank you, ancestors, for the messages we're about to receive today, okay, on this all signs. May these messages resonate with the collective so they can use these messages to strengthen their own intuition and to use their discernment every time. Thank you. So we're going to get straight into it, but before we do, just one thing we're going to do, okay, do have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign, okay? So if you do know your moon sign, okay, let's start with your sun. So if you know your sun sign, okay, that's like the month that you was born on, okay? Your moon sign represents the energy of how you manage your emotions, okay? So that's your moon sign. Your rising sign is how people may view you, okay, initially. So your ascendant sign. So this can be found on your birth chart, okay? So we are going to start straight on with Aries. So if you are new here, welcome to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. To the subscribers, big up yourselves every time. Okay, come and join the Love and Light family. Okay, so we're going to get straight into Aries, and let's have a look and see what are their feelings for you. We're channeling messages for Aries, okay? So we're going to start with Aries. Okay, hope you can see that. Aries. Let's start with Aries. Okay, channeling love messages for Aries, okay? Ooh. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. So for Aries, there's a message here, okay? I feel like this person wants to give to you. I feel like they want an equal give and take. However, they might be feeling a bit kind of like confused. I feel like there might be some mixed messages. Perhaps you both parties want the same things, but they're not sharing, they're not expressing how they truly feel, and that perhaps could be creating some confusion at this time, okay? And I feel like it could also be because there might be some kind of mixed messages or confusion here. Perhaps this person might be trying to find other ways to distract themselves, okay? Let's have a look and see what's significant at the front and at the back of the deck. Yes, we have the Justice card. So again, there's strong energy of balance, harmony here, okay? Both parties, I feel like both parties need to communicate and express how they truly feel. I feel like there is a lot of hidden feelings here with the Seven of Cups. Let's have a look. Yes, we have the Nine of Swords. So this person could be staying up at night. Perhaps they could be struggling sleeping. Perhaps they could be thinking about you. They could be sending you some like messages or late night thoughts, okay, from their subconscious, sending you telepathic messages, and you could be sensing them at this time. Let's have a look and see what's at the middle, what's in the middle. Yes, we have this energy of the Seven of Wands. So there's an energy of kind of like trying to defend, but also trying to protect. And I feel like this could be, you know, there's some blockages here with their feelings, and they do want to come forward and say how they truly feel. But I feel like they, if pay attention to where the wand is located here, I feel like there's a blockage in their throat chakra, okay? There's something that they want to say to you, something that they want to communicate to you and tell you how they feel. However, I feel like it's their apprehension of perhaps feeling like you might not feel the same way. With the Seven of Cups, they could be just doubting themselves, having so many... I feel like this person could be really in their feelings, okay? As we saw the Nine of Swords, this person could be really just... I feel like just focusing on the negative of thinking, what if they don't do this? Oh, they don't like this, or they don't, maybe they're not into me. I feel like this person is going through a mix of emotions, okay? Or a bed of emotions right now. And the Justice card is asking that there needs to be some balance here, okay? Or being clear with your intentions, okay? Let's pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's have a look and see what the Jamaican proverb wants Aries to know right now. What does Aries need to know right now? Can we have an additional clue? Just have a look and see what wants to come out. Thank you. We have eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. Eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon in the Jamaican style. Eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. Okay, eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. This is the energy of like you having to be strategic, okay? And I feel like the energy is because there's like a tension, there's a feeling of tension, difficulty here of trying to express and say how you feel. So I feel like the message here is to be strategic when you're dealing with difficult people. But I feel like the difficulty here is getting to that place of being comfortable saying how you truly feel, okay? If we look at we look at these chakra colors, let's see what wants to come through, okay? For Aries. Oh, yes, thank you. We have the root chakra, okay? It's a bit in the lightish pink, but I feel like it's also talking from the heart. Perhaps it could also be, you know, this person might be still going through some like rocky, or I feel like lots of emotions, and it could be how they've received, how they've given love, how they've received love. Perhaps it could have been an exchange in gifts, or like, not to say services, but in terms of like money or change. So I feel like this person, there needs to be a balance here. If you see the two scales, okay, the scales here and the scales here with the Justice, I feel like this person needs to, it's almost like they might need to just learn how to love you, or learn how to understand you. And I feel like that can only come from communication, okay? There needs to be a clear communication here. The Justice is asking that something has to be cut, okay? And I feel like what needs to be cut here is this energy of feeling overwhelmed, trying to distract oneself, and really talking from the heart. Look at that with the Queens of Wands in reverse. There's no energy. It feels like this energy of no one's coming forward, no one's stepping up to the plate, okay? With the Strength card, okay, it's this energy of kind of, you've got to pull yourself, you've got to get yourself and say how you truly feel, okay? So let's have a look now at their feelings. Let's have a look now. We're going to look into these hidden feelings, okay? Let's channel those love messages that really want to come through, okay? So reveal for Aries, what they need to see right now. Ooh, okay, thank you. Any more? Let's bring in that energy. Shuffle, baby. Shuffle, baby, yeah. Shuffle, baby. Thank you. That helps to bring out that energy, okay? All right, so let's get straight into it. We have here, I still hold on to the letters, okay? The letters, messages you wrote me. So there could be messages, text messages, and again, it could be this like trying to build that strength, trying to build that courage to come forward, to say how they feel, okay? I miss your voice, whispering sweet nothings in my ear, okay? I've been trying to move on, but it's not working. It's not working. Every moment spent with you, Aries, was priceless. Priceless. Look at this. Priceless. And we've seen this money energy here. You are the one who makes my heart skip a beat, Aries. So, let's have a look with the Simply Deep. What are their true intentions for Aries? What are their true intentions for Aries? Okay, what are their true intentions? Oh, look at this. Look what has come out. We have the Death, so they could be wanting to start anew. Okay, really, they want to come towards you. I feel like they want to come towards you with a serious offer. I feel like with the the Hierophant, okay, represents that air energy. So there could be a Taurus energy, strong Taurus energy here, okay. I feel like this person wants to come towards you, okay, but I feel like they are I feel like they're recognizing lessons, and perhaps is recognizing that they may have missed an opportunity and is wondering whether they can, I feel like they can come towards you like giving you a serious offer. And I feel like it's also an opportunity of thinking of like, will you listen to me? Okay. I feel like this energy here with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay, look at this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which represents that energy of independence. I feel like this person wants to commit to you. They want to commit to you. I feel like this is their outcome. This is what they want. This is what they want. They want it to be a prosperous. They want things to grow. The Queen of Pentacles represents that energy of, you know, like really building yourself and having this kind of humility about it as well. And I feel like perhaps they admire this energy about you, and I feel like it's this energy of seeing you as like a power couple. They really want this to work. We have the Two of Wands here, so the Two of Wands energy is really giving that energy of this person is hoping that they can come towards you, okay, even like perhaps even message you, tell you how they feel, okay. And I feel like it's also perhaps even helping you to understand why they are the way they are, okay. We have something trying to come through in the middle. We have the Queen of Wands, and we seem to have lots of, look, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, okay. So perhaps there could have been some interference here in this for some of you, but I feel like this person is feeling like, you know, perhaps someone likes to stay in this energy of maybe their parents looking like as a way to kind of hold back those feelings. But I feel like the Queen of Cups is asking, you've got to communicate those feelings to me. It's got to be an equal give and take, okay. And it's this energy of like looking and thinking, you know, can I do this? Can we make this work? Can this grow? Okay. Because we have the Three of Pentacles here as well. So someone definitely is in this energy of really hoping, but they have to get into this, they have to get in the energy of action, okay. They have to take this action energy, okay. So we're going to end this read for Aries with a quick message from these playing cards. We just want to have a look and see what keyword wants to come out for Aries. So let's have a look and see for their feelings for you, channeled love messages. Let's see what feelings for you wants to come out. What keywords wants to come out for Aries? Aries. We have articulateness, clarity, clear-mindedness, lucidity, and simplicity. So for Aries, okay, look at this. This is the energy that we're seeing. There needs to be an energy of like saying how you truly feel. We see the Four of Cups. Okay, the Four of Hearts represents that energy of the Four of Cups in the tarot. So this is like the energy of there's an opportunity here. Take that opportunity, okay? And I feel like this is where this person, okay, the Seven of Cups really represents this energy of what's going on with this person. It's like they're in their head and they just need to take some time to get clear with their true intentions, get in clear with what they truly want, so that when they come towards you, which we can see with the Two of Wands, it is what they want to do. Look at the imagery of the home. This is something that they're thinking about, something that they're picturing, something that they could be visualizing right now. But they've got to be clear so that then they know exactly what it is that they are offering to you. Okay? So take the messages where it resonates and leave. You have to say it with power, leave the rest. Okay, thank you, Aries. We are moving on to Taurus. Okay, so we're channeling love messages for Taurus. Channeling love messages for Taurus. Channeling love messages. Their feelings for you, Taurus. Their feeling for you. Okay, their feelings for you, Taurus. Okay, thank you. We have this energy of like a defensive energy here with the Nine of Wands, and we have the Empress card. So behind this energy, okay, this energy of the Nine of Wands can represent that wounded soldier, okay, that perhaps it's somebody that they want this to grow, because we can see the Empress here. Okay, the Empress energy represents that power free. Okay, someone who wants to, it's the energy of fertility, growth and expansion. However, there's an energy here that this person's kind of, their chakras are kind of blocked. If you see where the wand is covering, it's covering all of those it's covering all of those chakras. Okay, so I feel like this person could be using that as at the time being as a coping mechanism to kind of protect themselves. Okay, I feel like they want more. We can see with the energy, they want more, they want things to grow, but they have to come out of this energy of trying to guard themselves. Okay, and perhaps they could be trying to guard themselves through work, keeping themselves busy, but at the same time there's an energy here that, okay, you've got to come out, you've got to show, okay, this energy, you've got to show this energy of growth here. Okay, let's have a look and see what's at the front and at the back of the deck. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So this person wants growth. This person wants, like, they could even see you, picturing you as this family life. They want to build a legacy with you. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, which came up for Aries. So this energy, this person wants to, but it's like, I feel like this person just needs to let go. And perhaps it could be this energy that, as you know, this person is slowly but surely, okay, reducing the amount of guard that they have. Okay, but they do want it to blossom. We're gonna have a look and see intuitively what wants to come through in the middle. Yes, the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like with the Queen of Wands in reverse in the middle, that could represent an energy of this person needs to build that confidence. They need to step in this energy of stop doubting themselves. Okay, I feel like there could be a self-sabotaging energy here because this person wants more. Okay, with this vision, look at this vision that they could be visualizing about you right now, wanting this, okay, wanting to have that family life, wanting to have that growth with you, but they need to let their guard down, okay, and stop. Look how tight they are holding on. They are holding really tightly, okay. It's not serving them, it's not helping them, okay. Look at this. We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands and the World. So they want this to come into full, okay, a full 360. They do want a full 360. However, how they may be presenting right now, it's not giving that away. Okay, we're gonna have a quick look at the chakras. Let's see what wants to come out. Yes, look at this. We have the throat chakra. So the throat chakra, they want to say more. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you how they feel. So let's have a look at the Jamaican proverbs, and before we get into those hidden feelings, okay? Let's see what wants to come through. What additional message can the Jamaican proverb give you today for Taurus? Taurus. Oh, thank you. We have a Nancy rope, tie a Nancy. Now, in Jamaican folklore, okay, this is also originally comes from West African folklore, okay, that was then passed on into like Jamaica and other parts of the Caribbean. A Nancy is the story of a little spider that was always up to mischief and always will get itself in like entanglements, okay? So the idea is a Nancy's rope ties a Nancy. So in Jamaican patois, Nancy rope tie a Nancy rope tie a Nancy, okay? And this is the idea that this person's own doing has caused them to be tied up. If you see all these ones, they're tying their own selves up. So it's kind of like they're wounded, okay, and perhaps they are trying to protect their feelings, they are trying to protect their heart, okay, but this is not helping them at this time when we can see, look, they're caught in a lie here because they need to be honest, they need to be real, okay? There's a song that's coming through, need to be honest, need to be real, okay? That's how I feel, okay? They need to be honest, they need to be real and express how they truly feel. They want their Empress energy is really wanting to connect with your energy. And I feel like it could be the energy of growth and building that stability, okay? They are yearning for that, okay? So let's have a look and see what feelings want to come through, okay? Reveal their hidden feelings for Taurus. And look at this energy, very much Taurus energy with the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So think of like building wealth, building a legacy, building that stability, building that family life, building that home, okay? So let's have a look and see what their feelings are for you. Their feelings are for you, okay? Any more? Can we have some message? Further messages for Taurus. Taurus, last shuffle. Okay, thank you. We have here, your happiness is my happiness. Your happiness is my happiness. Your happiness is my happiness. I've never met anyone like you before. I have never met anyone like you before. Okay, and perhaps this could be what is making them feel a particular way, okay, or they don't know how to express or tell you how they feel, okay. Now this is kind of also shaped in a teeth, like a little tooth. I feel like it could be when they're wanting to say how they feel, they could be shattering their teeth just thinking about it. It's hard for me to move on when my heart still beats for you. So this could be someone from your recent past who's really coming through in this reads as well right now, okay? I've been trying to move on, but it's not working. It's not working. So this is what they want to tell you. It's not working. I miss your voice. I miss your voice whispering sweet nothings in my ear. Ooh, wait. We're going to keep it clean and classy. We're going to keep it clean and classy. But look at this, okay? Some messages here. Like it's all coming through now as we explore those hidden feelings. Let's have a quick look at their intentions for you. Let's have a quick look at their intentions for you. Oh, yes, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, have a look and see what's significant at the front. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, they want this to grow. They want things to come to its harvest. Okay, and they look this Eight of Pentacles. Look at all these signs. Look at all these earth energy coming through. The Eight of Pentacles, they want things to work. They want to work things out with you, okay? But they've got to build that confidence, okay? They've got to focus and really get on with it. But in order for that to happen, they have to come out their own way, with the Two of Swords. They've got to they've got to decide, okay, you know, right, take action, okay? Right now, this person's in this mode of left to right, good night, okay? So left to right, good night is this energy of, do I turn this way? Do I turn that way? Oh no, I'm getting too overwhelmed. And they sleep it off, okay? And then it's like they're back in this cycle, okay? I think we did see the world here. Yes, we did. Look at that. We saw the world, and look what's behind the world. Okay? Look at this. The Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. Look at this. So they're really in their way. They need to get out of their way, okay? Let's have a look and see. We're going to finish the read for Taurus and see what keyword, okay, what keyword comes to mind, okay, for their feelings for you. We're channeling love messages from the person on your mind. Let's have a look. Thank you. Look at this. We have empathy. We have the Queen of Cups here, the Queen of Hearts. So this is the energy of really wanting to connect with you on a heart to heart, okay? I feel like a heart to heart conversations could be, could really help to communicate and express how you truly feel, instead of this energy of like holding back and saying, almost like saying enough to give you that feeling that yes, this person is interested, they want more, but at the same time they need to kind of like unravel this. Just be comfortable in how they feel, okay? Showing empathy, rewind, showing empathy, okay? Mindfulness, being open-minded, showing that sensitivity, understanding, okay? And I feel like this person's getting there. And this could be why they feel like they're in a rock and a hard place, okay? Because they know that they have to release themselves from this, because it's not aligning them with what they truly want. They want this. I miss your voice, okay? I miss your voice. So we're going to leave it here for you, Taurus, okay? Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. But look at this. Look what's come through. Look at this. This person has to quit playing. Look at the sun. They need to quit playing. There are lots of positive, really like loving energy here for you, Taurus. Okay? All right. Thank you, Taurus. We messages. Right. Big up to the Geminis. Well, big up to all of the horoscope signs, all the zodiac signs. Look at this. So we have for Gemini a channeled love message that's come through. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this message here, someone wants to come out of this energy of, perhaps they are now coming out of this energy of just being focused, knowing what they want, having a clear sense of what they want. And I feel like so they can come and express that to you, so they can tell you how they feel, okay? Perhaps this person has been in their head, contemplating, wondering, what do I do? Okay, there was a similar message with Taurus, where it's like left, right, good night. Someone's like trying to work out which way they should go, how best should they come towards you, and it gets so overwhelming that they just try maybe sleep it off, okay? Or think that, okay, yeah, maybe this time I'll make that call, and then finds a way of getting out of it, okay? But I feel like there's a message that's something's bubbling up saying you can't keep doing this anymore. You can't keep doing this anymore, okay? We have here, yes, the World. So the World is that message that's saying, yes, look, this 360 has come, okay? Now, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna stay in this mode, or you're gonna do something about it? And I feel like the World is that divine energy is coming through to say, look, you got to make a choice here. You got to make a decision here. Express yourself. Especially with look at this. Express yourself, especially with the Gemini. Because I feel like there's a strong energy of the Gemini wants just that honesty. Be straight up. Be real. Okay? Be real. And I feel like this person knows that they have to step into their emperor energy, okay, and talk from the top of their lungs. Just say how they feel, okay. But I feel like there's an energy of saying it in a secure feeling, like it has to come from a real secure, stable place, okay. Perhaps there's some Aries energy here, okay, or something might be an Aries. You might be dealing with an Aries at this time, but I feel like this energy, they have to really come and just tell it like it is, okay. Let's have a look and see what's significant at the middle of the deck. We have, yes, the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is really giving that energy that perhaps you've been sensing this person's energy. Perhaps they're sensing your energy. Perhaps you are both communicating on a telepathic, spiritual kind of realm, okay? You're sending messages to one another subconsciously, okay? And they know. Look at this with the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. Now, this is, okay, this read is being filmed on November the 11th, 2023. So there is that energy in the air, okay? The strong manifesting energy of the 1111, okay? Now with the Four of Wands, and we saw that energy of the Four from the Emperor, there is an energy of wanting to give a serious offer, stability, security. There's a strong energy of abundance here, okay? Things coming in full 360 with the world. The Wheel of Fortune is that reminder to say, yes, there's an opportunity here. You just got to take that chance, okay? So let's have a quick look at the Jamaican proverbs. Let's see what Jamaican proverbs, okay? At Gwan Tarantine, we like to use the Jamaican proverbs, okay, to give additional messages with the tarot, okay? But we also like to big up Pamela Coleman Smith, as Pamela Coleman Smith is the illustrator for these tarot cards, the Rider-Waite Smith tarot cards, and she also made the first Jamaican folklore book based on the Anansi stories, which is about a little spider that's always up to mischief, okay? So we like to big up our Jamaican sis, because yes, that's the link between Jamaica and tarot. Big up Pamela Coleman Smith. So we have, to see me and to live with me are two different things. To see me and to live with me are two different things. There's a Jamaican proverb here. So in Jamaican style, to see me and live with me are two different things. To see me and live with me are two different things. So there's an energy here that perhaps this person might be, I feel like it may be gearing themselves up to want to give you a serious offer. Perhaps they want you to see the outside, okay? So perhaps you're already accustomed to the outside, but we are on the Gemini, okay? And that could be the energy of, like, you know, keeping things real. I want to see, it's like this energy, I want to see the outside you, the external you, okay? And I want to see the inside you, okay? What are you like when you are in your quiet time, in your downtime, okay? I want to see the whole of you. Think of the world. I want to see all of you, okay? Things are not always what they seem, so be aware. Take time to know the person. Take time to know thyself, okay? And I feel like there's a strong energy of this here, like, I want to see all of you. I want to be able to focus, not you just giving me one bit here, one bit there. I want to see all of you, okay? Now we have this Jamaican proverb, one finger can't kill lice. One finger can't kill lice, okay? So this is the energy that one finger alone cannot kill a lice, okay? So this is the energy of working in a group. No man or woman is an island. Seek help from others when working on a project or home or work. Now, I feel like this person is coming to that conclusion, again, with the world being here very strong. I feel like there's a strong message here that this person is recognizing that they are not an island, okay? and there's an opportunity here for them to open up. There's an opportunity here to give a serious offer with the Four of Wands, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, but I feel like there is a message here that this person needs to get out their way. Okay, let's have a look and see what chakras wants to come through at this time, or what is impacted at this time. Oh, thank you. We have the Crown. Yes, so the Crown, the third eye chakra, it's like this person just needs to connect with that intuitive power, that innate intuitive energy that they carry, and that will really help them to tune in. We did see the High Priestess earlier. Okay, I believe it was for Gemini. So I feel like this is the energy, especially with the Seven of Cups in reverse. They just need to really tap into that energy, really ask what are their true intentions, which is brilliant because it allows us now to flow and find out what are their true intentions for Gemini. What are their true intentions for Gemini? What are their true intentions for Gemini? Look at this. We have the Three of Wands. So they want things to work. They want things to ignite. They want things to start moving. They want things to start moving, so they've got to take that action. They've got to take that lead, okay? Like we saw with the Emperor. They've got to take that lead. Look at the ships. They've got to make the move. They've got to make a move, okay? So let's pull out those feelings and see what feelings want to come through for Gemini. So feelings for Gemini, okay? Reveal those hidden feelings. They're feelings for you. Ooh, okay. It feels like they want to come through. Come through. Come through. Okay. Come through. We're warming up the deck, but we're gonna sing that little song. Okay. It's always this song is a great way to just allow their messages to come through. Shuffle, baby. Ooh, shuffle, baby. Yeah. Shuffle, baby. Shuffle, baby. Ooh, yeah. Shuffle, baby. Ooh, wee. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. Thank you. I feel like there's more, but let's take that one. That seems like they want to come out for Gemini. Right. Thank you. Right. Let's read these messages for Gemini. Their feelings for you. I still hold on to those letters, messages you wrote me, okay? So if there's some messages you wrote them, they still hold on to it. At the minute, I can hear police sirens, and I feel like that's like, ooh, like, ooh. We're now going into their deep feelings, okay? Waiting for you is the hardest thing I have ever done. So perhaps there could be some non-contact or limited messages right now, okay? But I feel like this person, look at this energy. They want things to move, okay? Seeing you happy makes me happy too, even if it's not with me, okay? So I feel like this person could be even coming to this thought process of wanting more, wanting more, even if it means it might not be with me. It's like this, they're coming to terms with that, but ideally they do want it with you, okay? I still remember the taste of your lips. Ooh wee, ooh la la. I'm trying to be better for you. I'm trying. Okay, there's a message here. They are trying. I still remember our first date like it was yesterday. So this is kind of giving some Six of Cups energy right now, okay? Looking back, reminiscing, okay? Simply Red is coming through, okay? I keep holding on. Okay, they're holding on to those thoughts, those memories of you. Look at this. I didn't even see this. Every song. You see, this is a song. Every song I hear reminds me of you. Okay? Every song. You're the reason behind my smile. You're You are the reason behind my smile. Seeing you with someone else breaks my heart. Okay? Seeing you with someone else breaks my heart. I'm ready to fight for us. I'm ready to fight for us. Now, we did see the Seven of Wands earlier, you know, when we was shuffling the cards. So there's an energy of they want to like take that lead, okay? Look at the Three of Wands. Take that lead. Work together. Work collaboratively. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. But to work together, okay? You're the one who makes my heart skips a beat. Now there's another song coming through. You're the one who gives me satisfaction, fills my heart with love. Okay, so it's, I don't know who's the original artist, but I know the reggae artist by Johnny Clark, and it's satisfaction. So you give this person satisfaction. Okay, let's have a look and see what keyword now comes to mind when they think of you. When they think of you, what keywords from these playing cards, okay? What comes to mind when they think of you? Ooh, we have the King of Diamonds, so the King of Pentacles, okay? So think of the King of Pentacles representing that energy of due diligence, money, investing, okay? We have curiosity, fascination, inquisitiveness, openness, questioning. So all of these words come to mind when they think of you. And again, I feel like it could be this energy with the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like it's helping them to really think out the box, to really tap into that energy of growth, okay? And we can see that with the Three of Wands. We have the Ten of Swords. So there's an energy of, or the Ten of Swords. So there's an energy here of drive, dynamism, I think it's dynamism, eagerness, energy, enthusiasm, get up and go. Look at this, to get up and go, the passion, okay, is driving them to come out of that energy and take action, okay? Take action. Now, again, everybody has free will, okay? Trust your intuition and use your discernment every time, okay? So, thank you, Gemini. Right, Cancer. Let's have a look and see what message there for Cancer. Okay, we're channeling love messages for Cancer. Channeling love messages for Cancer. Their feelings for you. This could be the person on your mind right now. Perhaps a crush, a current love interest, or someone from your recent past. Let's have a look and see what's to come through for Cancer. Their feelings for you. Channeling love messages. Their feelings for you. Look at this. We have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like there's an energy of this person's trying to keep themselves busy. They're trying to kind of keep their self like afloat, because I feel like their feelings for you are weighing down on them. Okay, with the Ten of Wands, it's weighing down on them. Perhaps they're even trying to keep a brave face around others. Okay, now I'm getting quite an itchy nose. Okay, this might quite be significant for someone. Perhaps it could be this energy that they're working themselves as a way to distract themselves, to keep themselves busy. But by doing so, you know, I feel like this person could be going through a burnout, okay? As a way to just try and keep those feelings at bay. But I feel like it's like really strong feelings here. I would not be surprised if we see a lot of flying cards coming through, okay? We have, look at this, yes. Look at the message that's coming. As soon as I saw this, the Six of Swords in reverse, I have this message of the song by Lionel Richie, okay? Stuck on you. Okay? There's a stuck on you. They're stuck on you. They're stuck on you. Okay? Ace of Wands, yes. Yes, they're stuck on you. And I feel like the Ace of Wands coming through. There could be some big new energy coming through with this energy of they're attracted to you, they're drawn to you, they don't know what to do with themselves, they don't know what to do with themselves. The message that's coming through, okay, it's like a common Jamaican thing that people say, okay, them turn fool, okay, they feel like an idiot right now. They've just turned stupid. Like, it's not to say stupid, but they've turned fool. They've become a fool, and I feel like they feel like they've become a fool because it's like those feelings are. I feel like it's weighing them down, and it's also they have a lot of sexual energy here for you. Okay, we're gonna have a look and see what's significant at the middle. Yes, we have the Two of Swords. So their energy right now for you, Cancer, is like they're in their heads. They don't know what to do. They're trying to come up with a way of how they can ease their self right now with these feelings. And I feel like they know it's an energy of coming forward and really being real with you. But I feel like could be what they're in a tussle with right now. Okay, so let's have a look and see what chakras are impacted at this time. Yes, we got the root chakra, so it's they're feeling a bit wobbly, and we can see that with the Six of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Swords. This is the energy of the root chakra, so they could be feeling very wobbly. Okay, with you, it could be really kind of triggering their feelings of security, coming forward, talking about their feelings. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the Jamaican proverb wants to tell you right now. Channeling love messages for Cancer, their feelings for you, their feelings for you, their feelings for you. Thank you. We have, when beggar beg, from beggar him never get rich. So when a beggar begs from another beggar, they never get rich. Now, I feel like this is a message here that this person may be trying to seek advice from others that are not in any kind of like secure, stable relationships. And I feel like this could be making them feel even more like there's an energy of like even more foolish, even more like lost. Okay, lost in the source, because they may be seeking comfort or advice or guidance on what they should do. So that's why we saw the Two of Swords earlier. Okay, it's like this person doesn't know which way to turn. But there's a message here that they just need to trust their own gut. They need to trust their own intuition and stop trying to seek advice from others that can't really help them. Okay, be mindful of your circle and who you hang around with. Energy attracts energy. Okay. Now we have this energy of today for me, tomorrow for you. So this person could be looking at others thinking, oh wow, they got these successful things going on. And I feel like this person is like, well, you could have that too. You just need to come out of this inaction and just take action. Okay. Or out of action. You need to take action. Okay. Life has ups and downs, cycles, gratitude, reflect. And I feel like if this person takes some time to reflect, take some time to recognize why they're feeling like this, okay, and really get out of their way, okay, with this root chakra energy and this feeling of stability and security, they can recognize why they feel this way. So let's have a look now at their hidden feelings for Cancer. Let's see what wants to come through for Cancer. Let's see what wants to come through for Cancer. Ooh. Any more? Yes. Come on. Let's bring it through. Come on. This person has a lot of energy here. Okay, Cancer. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. Thank you. Okay, we have, you are all I ever wanted. You are all I ever wanted. Look at this. You are all I ever wanted. So perhaps this could be someone you're in a recent separation with you, and they're still yearning. They're still hoping that things can come. Okay. We can see that they're stuck on you. Okay. We have here, you were my everything and now you're gone. You were my everything and now you're gone. So perhaps this person could, again, we see a lot of weighing energy here. This person could be trying to keep themselves busy, okay, keeping themselves occupied with things. So, and I feel like it's a way to try and manage those feelings because they're feeling those feelings really heavy, okay? I should have fought harder for us. So Cancer, there is a strong energy of someone having regrets, someone having, it's like they're now being able to look. We have this message about reflect, recognizing that, wow, I should have done more, okay? You're the reason I want to become a better person. You're the reason I want to become a better person. I can't help but feel jealous when I see you with others. So perhaps this person could be, maybe if you're still connected on social media, or perhaps this person could be someone that you still see on a day-to-day, okay, or have mutual friends or connections. They still feel, okay, because we can see this person hasn't got over you, okay? We have, I'm haunted by the memories of us. So there's lots of regrets here, okay? Let's have a look and see what their true intentions are for you, Cancer. Let's have a look and see what are their true intentions for you. What are their true intentions? We have, look at this. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory, success. They want success with you, okay? I feel like this person could have even seen you as their long-term, okay, perhaps even visualize marriage and all those things. I feel like this is what they truly want, and hoping that things can work out for you to both come and be in peace, be in harmony. 6 represents the energy of harmony, balance. This is what they want, okay? Let's have a look and see what's significant at the front. Yes, we have the stars in reverse. Okay, they want healing but I feel like this energy is, they perhaps feel like, maybe can we recover from this? Okay, have you moved on? But look at this, the King of Cups. Perhaps this person, and I feel like for some of you, this person may have had to do some growing up to realize what they had. And now, for some of you, that may be on and off, or there may have been some separation here. They've realized what they've lost, and it's kind of made them have to learn how to grow. Okay, and if we can see, I hope you can see that it's like they're looking at couples, and it's like, gosh, this could have been me and you, and it's almost like they have an appreciation now. Okay. But I feel like this person is yearning for you, okay? Look at this. Yes, look at this. The Empress in reverse. Look at this, the Lovers. The Lovers and the Empress in reverse. They're missing this energy. They're missing, hoping that perhaps the two of you can build that success, okay? Again, everyone has free will. Trust your intuition and use your discernment every time. Let's have a look and see what keyword comes to mind. Okay, we are channeling love messages. So we're just having a look and see what wants to come through. Okay, let's have a look and see what wants to come through for Cancer. What keyword from these playing cards? Okay, we have 2. Thank you. We have, look at this. We have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, okay? Continuity. So they want it to continue. We can see it with the 6 of Wands. Ease, flow, look at this. Fluency, smoothness. They want this to work. They want it to grow. This is what they're hoping. This is what they're yearning. They really hope this can work, okay? We have the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. So the energy of calmness, composure. The 2 of Diamonds, but the 2 of Pentacles, okay? So they want this to work, okay? Calmness, composure, stillness, tranquility, unflappability. So there's this energy of hoping that, you know, you might take a chance on them. You might now, if there's like a heart to heart, I feel like they would love to have a heart to heart so you can discuss and share how you feel. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave it here. Take the messages that resonate, Cancer, and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go. This is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. So big up yourselves, Cancer. Straight on to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay. So we are moving on to Leo now. Leo. How you doing, Leo? I'm going to just shuffle first. Right, so Leo, let's see what message, channeling the love messages for Leo. What does Leo need to know right now? Channeling love messages, their feelings for you, Leo. Their feelings for you, Leo. Channeling love messages, their feelings for you, Leo. Ooh, wee, look at that one. Leo, of course, Leo with the energy, with the fire energy. Look at that. Did you see what happened just now for Leo? It just flew, and just look at this. So there's a lot of energy here. So this, perhaps it could be with a Scorpio, with the death card being here. Perhaps there could be strong water sign here, or water energy here that just outed something. Okay, but I feel like this energy, perhaps there could be this energy of this someone wants to start anew. Someone wants to start anew with you. Right, we're just going to quickly light this. Whoa, that was some serious thing right now. Okay, let's see if I can do it. If I can do it. If not, we have to move on. Oh, yes, we can. Brilliant. Whoa, Leo, what's going on here? Okay, we're going to have a look and see what's at front and at the back. Look at this. This is a their giveaway. Their giveaway. There's been some arguments that just outed something. Okay, there's been some arguments, some disagreements, some challenges here for the Leo. Okay, I feel like it could be like perhaps communication is not. There could be like a fiery energy from your energy, Leo, and there could be a watery energy. Perhaps it's just not always understanding one another, but I feel like if you take time to understand one another's temperaments, maybe heart to heart, I feel like both parties can then really just come from a place, okay, stay in that earth grounded energy to then realize that you both want the same things. Because we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So there could be a case of ego here. I feel like there could be a case of ego here. It could be a case of no one is kind of coming in this energy of like, right, I'm going to tell you how I feel. No, you're going to tell me how I feel. And I feel like there seems to be a bit of a competitive energy going on. And with the Temperance cards, with the energy of the Sagittarius coming through here, I feel like there's a message of, yeah, we need peace, not war. We need peace, not war, because we have a lot of major arcana here with the Death and the Temperance. Okay, the Death and the Temperance. So there's an energy of, can we see eye to eye? Can we agree, or even if it's can we agree to disagree? Okay. But I feel like there's a message of this person does want peace. This person wants things to work. Can we work? Can we overcome the way we look at things? Okay. And I feel like this is what this person really wants with you right now. Let's have a look at the Jamaican proverbs. Let's see what additional messages the Jamaican proverbs can give or add to the tarot, because they work so well together, you know, they really do. The Jamaican proverbs are essentially words of wisdom from the ancestors. So the peacock hiding foot, look at this. This is essentially the energy that we see right here, and I'm going to explain it to you, okay? These intuitive males coming through. The peacock hides its feet when it hears about its tail. Now, this is the energy of trying to look the part, trying to be about the part, but not really telling your part. Is that making sense? I hope that's making sense. Okay, in the Jamaican style, the peacock hide him foot when him hear about him tail. Okay, the peacock hide him foot when it hear about him tail. Now, it's the energy of not really saying. Okay, always trying to keep a front. We saw the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, being too proud stops you from growing. Don't stop yourself from learning. There's an energy of pride here. Okay, and especially how it just quickly doused the candle. It just whoosh. Okay, there's an energy here of a strong, like, I feel like perhaps two of you have very powerful personalities here, but there's an energy with the Temperance. You both want the same things, but you've just got to get to that. You've just got to get to that place where you can both understand one another. And I feel like this is where you need to both see yourself on level ground, fertile ground. The Death is an illusion, okay? This represents the energy that things are always in a cycle. This cycle requires you to have peace. We have the Moon in reverse here. Look at this. To coming out of that energy, recognize that, look, take this opportunity. This could be an opportunity to talk from the heart, okay? And perhaps there could have been missed opportunities here. Because look, there's the King of Cups here. There's energy to work on this, okay? Look at this, the Eight of Pentacles. But you've got to get out of your head. You've got to get out of your way. Clarity is here for you if you both want it. Okay? Let's have a look and see what chakras are impacted at this time. Any more? Yes, look at that. Well, look at this. We have confidence, self-esteem, with the solar plexus being here. Confidence and self-esteem. So again, that energy of pride, strong energy of pride. We have the Crown, the intuitive energy, the third eye. Okay, knowing what you need to do. Perhaps you could be, two of you could be communicating on that level of intuitively connecting with one another, but there's not much. There could be very limited in physical contact, sending messages. Okay, could be sending messages intuitively to one another. Okay, so let's have a look at their hidden feelings. We're looking into their feelings for you, for Leo. Ooh, okay, we have, okay, last shuffle, okay, thank you. Okay, so as we I guess now it's like, okay, this is kind of like a helping us to see that they're opening up. Okay, perhaps it's the strong energy of the Temperance that just said, just let it all out now. Okay, I can't help but feel jealous when I see you with others. Okay, so there's an energy here. We see that with the Five of Wands. Okay, disagreements. It's hard for me to move on when my heart still beats for you. I should have fought harder for us. I should have fought harder for us. Look at this energy here. And look, the Three of Swords right behind it. Okay, so the Three of Swords represents that heartache energy. Okay, this person's feeling this loss. Okay, they have regrets. Okay, just like that, how the fire was lit out. Okay, the candle was lit. It was blown out. Okay, I'm working on becoming a better person for you. So this person wants to work on this. They want to become a better person. They want to come out of their way. I'm sorry for my mistakes. I'm sorry for my mistakes. So if you have not heard this out of their mouth, I feel like this is intuitively, it's how they feel. Okay, I wish we could relive our happiest moments. I wish we could relive our happiest moments. I still wear, look at this. I still wear the necklace, the jewelry you gave me. So they still wear it, okay? I wish we could start over. And we can see that with the Death card, okay? We can see it with the Death and we can see it with the Temperance, okay? They wish that you could start over. I'm sorry if I pushed you away. So there's a message, Leo. They're sorry if they've pushed you away. I'm haunted by the memories of us. Okay? This came through, I believe, for Cancer. You are the reason I want to become a better person. Okay? So there is a shift here. This person is realizing, you know, they need to get out of their way. You are all I ever wanted. You are all I ever wanted. You were my everything, and now you are gone. So let's have a look and see what their true intentions are for you. What are their true intentions? We have the Magician. They want to manifest you. Okay. I feel like they want to manifest this energy of coming towards you, telling you how they feel. But I feel like there's a conflict here, because if we see the Magician and we see the Four of Pentacles, there's a conflict. They want to manifest you, but they're still holding on. There's still an energy of like holding on. Perhaps it's like I feel like what this person could be doing, they're trying to manifest, but they're still manifesting with this energy of this heavy energy of a heavy heart. And you've got to be clear, because then you can't have that true clarity if you're still in this energy of you want something, but you're still holding tightly to what you have already. Okay, those feelings. Let's have a look and see what's significant at the front. Yes, look at this. They want the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is success. They want it. But the Five of Wands is back here again. In reverse. They want this to release. Now, I can currently hear fireworks. Again, look at this, Leo. This fire energy, strong fire energy. Okay, I feel like this, you know, there can be amends here if you both can work on your differences. Okay, because look, we have the Star in reverse here. It's going to be an energy where if we look at the numerology here and just look at those Two of Wands come towards you, we have 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 in numerology, it's that energy of taking action. Think of in the tarot, it's representing that action, taking action. Okay, two parties have to come together, okay, to make this work. Look at this with the Two of Wands come towards you. Okay, so let's have a look and see what keyword comes to mind when they think of you. Okay, from these playing cards, what keyword comes to mind when they think of you? Okay. Ooh, quite a few here. We have, look at this, we have the energy of 6. Ooh, okay, we have quite a few for Leo. So we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, think of the Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Okay, happening. This is what they would love to have. Advancement, ambition. There's energy of competitiveness here. We saw it with the Five of Wands coming out twice. Okay, determination, winning. Okay, perhaps again, I feel like there's a strong competitive energy here. We have the 10 of Diamonds, the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles represents that family life, that legacy. Okay, insightfulness, intuition, intuitiveness, perceptiveness. Okay, again, you know, there could be that you both are connecting on that level. We have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, okay? Continuity. that word I keep throwing up that word. Okay, well, you get the drift. They want things to continue with you. Ease, flow, fluency, smoothness, okay? Harmony, okay? They want harmony. 10 represents completion. They want this to kind of just stop. They want it to stop so they can bring new energy. we have the 10 of hearts, but the 10 of hearts in tarot represents the 10 of cups. So there's an energy of like, the message that wants to come through is like, quit playing. You both know what you want. Come on, man, Leo. Belonging, collaboration, contribution, cooperation. Look at this. Friendship, involvement, teamwork. Teamwork. Yes, you need the teamwork to make the dream work. Okay, you need teamwork to make the dream work. You have the 6 of Swords. Okay, the 6 of Swords. So it's that energy of like moving away, and I feel like what they want to move away is things that the past, the disagreements, the pettiness. So you can bring in this energy of fullness, synergy, unity, wholeness. This is the energy of the Temperance right here. This is the Temperance energy here. Replenishing, okay? Coming together, connecting on a deeper level. So, Leo, take the messages that resonate and leave. You have to say it with power. Leave the rest. Woo! And seeing what wants to come through. So, we are on Virgo now. Virgo. Come true, Virgo. Let's put Virgo here. Come through. Going to take a nice good sip. I've got some apple and cinnamon tea. Let us know what you are sipping on. Right. Let's shuffle the deck. And we're moving on to Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, yes. Right. Virgo. Channeling those love messages, their feelings for you. Messages for Virgo, channeling love messages and their feelings for you. This could be the person on your mind right now, channeling love messages and their feelings for you. Okay. Ooh, we have the 5 of Swords. So there could have been some conflicts, some disagreements here. Okay, there could have been some words or some regrets here. Okay, how I feel like there's a message on the last time they saw you. Okay, there could be some messages regarding the last time they saw you, and there are some regrets here on how things were dealt with. Okay, perhaps words that were said. I feel like it could even think like words that were said and they don't mean it, and now it's kind of less this energy of the 2 of Swords here. Can this be workable? Can we go past this? Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is representing that self-imposed restriction energy. Okay, this person could be right now in, and perhaps both parties are both in your heads right now, thinking like, oh, can we work on this? Okay, but I feel like this is an energy of you just have to look at things from a different wavelength. Okay, and it could be that both parties are looking at things in a closed way, rather just thinking, how can we, like intuitively asking yourself, okay, what needs to be done here? Okay, and I feel like the messages will start to unfold. Okay, but it's again coming out of this energy represents kind of putting yourself in this energy. If you look at the bandages, the bandages are quite loose. Okay, the swords, look at that, there's the cage. It's not actually, this person's not actually caged in, but it's the energy of like they're caging their own self in by the way they're dealing with their emotions and their feelings. We see that water and the rocky energy here. So it's like representing this energy that this person's is kind of, they're dabbling a bit, perhaps not in the way that they would like to with law attraction energy, because thoughts and feelings manifest. So it's being very clear with what you really want to manifest in your life. Okay. Yes, because we have the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles, there's a lot of like closed up energy. Okay, this person's holding dearly for dear life on their feelings. Okay, and perhaps there has been very limited contact or no contact here. but it's, you can see that from what we see of the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords, there's a lot of energy here. Okay, there's a lot of energy of, can we heal this? Perhaps there's not much talking going on. It's like everyone's stuck in their heads with the moon energy here. We're stuck in those feelings. So the moon is telling us that there's a lot of deep hidden feelings here. Look at this. The we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So perhaps there could have been an energy of codependency here. Perhaps there could have been an energy of this person may lack self-confidence in coming towards you. We have the High Priestess, okay, which is saying that intuitively you both know what's going on here. You both can feel one another's energy, okay. And I feel like intuitively the channel love messages that are coming through is that you are both speaking to one another intuitively. I feel like perhaps it might be talking out loud. It could be even talking to others, but the communication needs to be had with both of you present, okay? Interesting for Virgo, right? So let's have a look and see what the Jamaican proverb wants Virgo to know right now, okay? What does the Jamaican proverb want Virgo to know right now? Thank you. We have two. Look at this. Yes, lack self-confidence. This is what we said earlier, okay? Every empty barrel make the most noise. The empty barrel makes the most noise. In Jamaican style, the empty barrel make the most noise. The empty barrel make the most noise. Okay, so this is the energy that there's a lot of hot air. Okay, a lot of hot air, but I feel like that's the facade. Okay, there's an energy of lack confidence, lack self-confidence, okay? And this could be holding this person back at this time. We have a what the goat do, the kid follow. A what the goat do, the kid follow. Now this is the energy of the goat, okay, will look towards its elder, okay? The kid goat, okay? The kid represents like a little small child goat, okay? Infant goat. They would look towards their elder. So there's an energy of children looks up to and digest behavior patterns from their significant elder parents. So set good examples. Now I feel like there's a message here that this person wants to set good examples, but I feel like there could be also, this person may have regrets on not setting good examples. I feel like there could be a lot of interference of listening to others, listening to people around them, and that could have hindered when it comes to communicating with you. Now I'm going to intuitively pull again. Yes, we have the Hermit and the King of Wands. Look at that. Look at that. That's quite of a contradiction. The King of Wands and the Hermit. And then we have the Six of Wands. So I feel like there could have been an energy of needing to go into this energy, but then perhaps seeking advice from others. Okay, seeking advice from others, knowing that they just needed to trust their intuition a lot more. Okay, and I feel like perhaps with the King of Wands, they could have been listening to, I feel like maybe gathering advice from people that may not always be able to give the best advice. And then perhaps it goes into another position where then, oh, look at this. It leads to the Queen of Swords coming through, and that Queen of Swords energy is like, ooh, okay, like what you got to tell me right now? I've heard it all before, okay? And then it results to this energy of like, oh, the fear that, okay, both parties, we're not going anywhere. And then we have the Tower moment again, okay? There's a Tower moment here, especially with the Knight of Swords. Look at this. Rushing through the very defensive energy, but then back to this Empress energy and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so there perhaps there could be some energy of how this person was raised, and opening up on a deeper level could be hard for them. Okay, let's have a look and see what's significant at this time when it comes to their chakra. Okay, yes, we have the root chakra coming through. Okay, so there's a strong energy on their security, how they were raised. There could be some inner child connection, especially how we have this Jamaican proverb that essentially is about that root chakra and that inner child energy. Okay, how they were raised, setting good examples. Perhaps they saw poor examples. Okay, when it came to expressing love, when it came to showing love, and that could have impacted them. Okay, we have the crown. So again, perhaps you could be connecting intuitively with this person. This person's intuitively connecting with you. We also have the sacral chakra. So this represents the sexual energy, the sexual reproductive energy. And this is their energy to create, this is their energy to do, this is their energy to take action. And I feel like there are some blockages here. We see with the Eight of Swords, okay, and we see with the Moon, it's like this conflict with taking opportunities. Look at this, the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, not much action taken here. So we're going to have a look and see what their true intentions are. Let's have a look and see what their true intentions are for you, Virgo. Let's have a look. What are their true intentions for Virgo? What are their true intentions? We have the Ace of Coins. So they want to offer. They want to offer a serious offer, but they've got to get out their way. They've got to get out their way. Let's have a look and see. Again, the Four of Pentacles is back here. The Four of Pentacles is back here. Okay, I feel like perhaps this person, when it comes to feelings, and we are back in this earth energy again with the Four of Pentacles, and we are on Virgo, which is the earth energy. Okay, I feel like feelings is something that this person is not really comfortable with expressing or saying how they feel. So I feel like they may resort to a self-sabotaging. It could also be that they never received or learned how to show their romantic feelings. Okay, now if you see the Four of Pentacles, okay, it's all blocking this area. So this area represents the root. It represents the chakra. Let's get a solar plexus. Solar plexus is their confidence. It's blocking all that energy, and it's blocking their heart chakra. Okay, so look, all of this is blocked energy. All of that is blocked energy right now. Okay, and I feel like this is why they're in this kind of state with the Moon, because they're not saying how they truly feel. So it's creating all these blockages. Okay, look at this. Look at that with the Ace of Swords. Yes, the Ace of Swords being here is blocking them. Okay, so they don't have that clarity because they need to come out of their way. All right, so let's have a look. Yes, look at this. The Moon back here again. The Moon back here again. They need to come out of this energy. Okay, so let's have a look. Now that we can see what the tarot and the Jamaican proverbs is telling us, let's have a look and see what channeled messages want to come through. So channeled love messages, their feelings for you, for Virgo. Virgo. Message for Virgo. Message for Virgo. Channeled love messages. Okay. Let's bring in that energy of the song. Shuffle Baby. It's a great way to bring out those feelings. Shuffle baby. Woo. Shuffle baby. Yeah. Shuffle baby. Let's see it. Shuffle baby. Right, last shuffle. Last shuffle. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Okay, so look at these deep feelings that they have for you. Okay, Virgo, we have, I feel like you're slipping away from me. I feel like I'm slipping away from, you're slipping away from me. Okay, and we can see that it's like all these congested feelings, okay, or congested energy right now. I'm working on becoming a better person for you. This person wants you to know that. I'm trying to mend my ways. So they know that they have these ways, okay? I need you in my life, okay? I need you. I need more time to figure things out. Now, everybody has free will, okay? Trust your own intuition. Do I ever cross your mind? Do I ever cross your mind? I miss the sound of your laugh. I miss the sound of your laugh. Let's have a look and see what keyword wants to come through now for Virgo. When they think of you, channeled love messages. So when they think of you, their feelings for you, what keywords come to mind? Okay, thank you. We have the Four of Swords here. So there's a lot of think of the Four of Swords in tarot. It's usually represented as somebody lying down, okay, thinking, okay. So adventure, challenge, excitement, exhilaration, thrill, okay. Look at this. We have the Eight of Pentacles, or the Eight of Diamonds, okay. So the Eight of Pentacles is this energy of wanting things to work. Wanting things to work. So we have the energy of hope, hopefulness, optimism, willingness. They want it to work, okay? They want it to work. But they've got to get themselves out of this energy, okay? And tap into this energy of like believing in themselves, knowing they can do things. I feel like this person could perhaps have or may have shared maybe issues of when they were like a child and not wanting to repeat the same mistakes as their parents, and essentially having this kind of, it's like a delay energy, but they want things, they want it. We can see it with the Ace of Pentacles. But again, trust your intuition, use your discernment every time, okay? We promote self-love and independence at Gwan, Tarot and Tea, okay? Every time. All right, thank you, Virgo. Big up yourselves. We're moving, okay? Staying hydrated, okay? Let us know what you're sipping on. Put it in the chat. Yes. Okay, and let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up on this reading. Yes, the more likes we have, it really helps the algorithm to know that there are people like you that enjoy this content. So thank you. Big up, big up, big up yourselves every time. So we are on to Libra now. Libra, big up Libra. Okay, so let's shuffle the deck. Okay, everybody has their own style of shuffling the deck. I love, when you see people going, I'm not the best when it comes to that, but the messages come out same way. Okay, so what I just simply meant, okay, I'm not that great at shuffling like all those little fancy ways, but the messages come out same way. Okay, all right, so we're channeling their love messages. They're channeling love messages. Their feelings for you, Libra. 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 Oh, okay. Thank you. Woo, look at this. So there could be a current delay. They want things to move quicker. I feel like this person wants things to move a bit more swiftly, okay? Perhaps there's still like, there's still communication going back and forth between you two, but I feel like this person maybe have this energy. They just want things to just move a bit more swiftly, okay? Let's have a look and see. Yes, we have the back of the deck, sorry, the front of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So there is some kind of energy with perhaps I feel like an energy of this person might be trying to or have queries about you. Perhaps they're kind of in this energy of wondering if you feel the same way, okay? Because we have the King of Cups in reverse, okay? So there could be some kind of energy of like, perhaps two of you are in this kind of watchful energy. Oops, we have a little bit of shaky energy right now. Just try and, yes, just tweak the camera a bit. Okay, so let's have a look and see what this is trying to tell us. Okay, Yes, look at this. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. So there could be like this energy of watching, but not really doing much, not really saying much, okay? All right, let's have a look and see why that is the case. We're going to just clarify. Can we clarify what's going on here? Why is the Eight of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the King of Cups in reverse for Libra? Okay, as we're channeling love messages, their feelings for you. Okay, we're channeling their love messages for Libra, their feelings for you, their feelings for you. Let's see what's to come out. What's going on? Look at this. So there's an energy, and then we have the little intuitive finger trying to pull as well. So there is an energy here of sitting, watching, but you both want the same thing. It's like this energy that this person wants to come and tell you how they feel, but they could be holding on because perhaps they don't want to rush things, and they want to kind of, I feel like this person is waiting for that, yes, I know. Because I feel like there could be an energy here with the High Priestess. It's like they are not trusting their intuitive energy right now. Okay, it could be like they're getting messages from their intuition, but they're still kind of querying everything. We saw the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like this person could be still trying to seek and find, and then it's like they doubt themselves again. Okay, but they want the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is that family life, okay? Think of that picket fence. They could be seeing you and thinking of all these things, okay? Wanting to be in alignment in that way with you, okay? I feel like this person could be in their head a lot with the Four of Swords. They could be sitting back thinking about you. But it's like this energy of like, right, okay, you're going to go into procrastination mode because you're going to be sitting and thinking, and we can see that now being reflected with the High Priestess in reverse, as well as the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's like this energy, things are very slow, okay? And the King of Cups not really expressing themselves. Look at that. We have the Five of Swords. I feel like the Five of Swords is saying that that needs to stop, okay? If you're going to be the King of Cups, just be the King of Cups freely and say how you feel. Yes, because look, nothing is going on. The message that I'm getting is nothing now, Gwan. Nothing now, Gwan. Oh, Ken. Okay, this one keeps making me want to knock the camera all the time. Apologies, Libra. But I feel like that's the energy of the Libra scale coming through. It's like something needs the balance is needed here. Okay. Not a Nagwan just simply means nothing is going on right now, okay? But we can see that things want to happen, but look at this energy. It's the moon. This person is caught up in this energy, okay? There could be a strong Pisces energy, okay? Or they just could be caught up in that energy, okay? So, let's have a look and see. Okay, let's see what Jamaican proverb wants to tell the collective right now. Okay, their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Okay, for Libra, their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Ooh. Feels like there's quite a lot of messages, but we just want one or two. Their feelings for you. Okay, right. Go try again. One, please. Can we have one message? One message. If not, we just bring out whatever wants to come out then for Libra. Because it seems like there's more than one. Okay, we'll take that. Because it does feel like in each shuffle there were several messages really trying to come through. So we have, look at this. This is essentially what's going on here. Be ready with your hat, but slow with your money. Be ready with your hat, but slow with your money. Okay, in Jamaican style. Be ready with your hat. Be ready with your hat. Be ready with your hat, darling. But slow. Slow with your money. Be ready with your hat, but slow with your money. Okay? I'm trying to like stay in the Jamaican accent and then it keeps going off. Okay? But I hope it's making sense. Okay? So be ready with your hat, but slow with your money. This is the energy of watch your money transactions. Don't be scammed. Now, I feel like this is what this person is doing. It's almost like they're trying to keep their cool, okay, when they think of you. And so it's like they're trying to do their due diligence. We saw the Page of Swords, the High Priestess. It's like they might be querying things, doubting things, I feel like this person could be trying to find something it's almost like trying to pinch themselves, saying, is this real? Is this real? Because look at this. Look at this. This is really saying what they truly want. Okay? Is this real? So be careful. It's like, oh, this is the second one. If you get your hand in a devil mouth, take it out. If you get your hand in a devil mouth, take it out. So if you get your hand stuck in the devil's mouth, take it out. Now, I feel like this is an energy that this person has gone down the rabbit hole a bit with their moon energy, their hidden feelings, that it has kind of put them in this place where it's like the complete opposite of what they want. And I feel like this could be perhaps why we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, because this person is I feel like this person's in this kind of burnout feeling or sensation of they're thinking the worst. They're trying to think of scenarios to kind of think, oh, maybe this isn't real. That it's kind of getting them stuck in situations. Look, be careful, be cautious in getting out of difficult situations. Seek help where you can. And I feel like this is where this person needs to seek, is seeking advice. Listen to others, okay? And I feel like if this person may have this energy of like always trying to find a reason, it's like there's a message here. It's like, stop that. You need to stop it. Stop it. Okay, stop that. Stop that. Just stop it. Okay? This person wants more with you, but it's like this energy. They're talking themselves out of things. We can see here the Eight of Pentacles. Look at this. They're talking themselves out of it. The Magician being here. They're talking themselves out, but they want things. They want things to manifest. How's things going to manifest if you are talking yourself out of it, okay? So there could be this, like a self-sabotaging energy going on here. Let's see what's significant with their chakras. Okay, channeled love messages. Their feelings for you. So they have feelings for you, Libra. But they're trying to convince themselves that they don't have feelings, okay? And I feel like it's a protective thing that they're trying to do, because we have the throat chakra. Look at this. This throat chakra is very deep in color. So I feel like there's a lot they want to say to you, okay? A lot they really want to say to you and communicate. We also have the crown and the third eye. So look at this. This is the intuitive energy. There's a lot of intuitive energy here right now. They are connecting, and they could be telepathically sending you messages. Perhaps you could be seeing them in your dreams. Perhaps they could be, you could feel at times you're just doing your day-to-day chores, your day-to-day tasks, and they come from nowhere. Okay, the thought of them come from just nowhere, and you just be thinking about them constantly. This is what they're doing, okay, with this strong intuitive energy. So this person could be really connecting to you and communicating with you via the like their intuition. But there's a strong energy of what they're not saying, they are sending to you intuitively. So you could be sensing that every time, perhaps when you are resting, okay? That it's like the messages, their thoughts come to mind, okay? Or the thought of them come to mind. So let's have a look now and see their feelings. We're using their feelings for you deck. Let's see what wants to come to mind when they think of you. When they think of you. For Libra. Let's see what comes through. Oh, we already have one message. Their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Their feelings for you. Okay. Last shuffle for Libra. Woo. Right, look at this. As we said. This person is like... Now we're looking into those deeper feelings. those feelings are flowing. Those feelings are flowing because those feelings are kind of, you know, those intuitive feelings that they are sending to you energetically. We have, I still wear the necklace, the jewelry you gave me. I still wear it, okay? They still wear it. We have, I'm sorry. Look at this. I'm sorry if I pushed you away. This person knows that they have done this. I'm sorry if I've pushed you away. I need you. I need you in my life. You see, there's a conflict. I miss the sounds of your laugh. Okay, Libra, they miss the sounds of your laugh. I cherish every moment we had together. Okay, I cherish every moment we had together. My heart still yearns for your touch. My heart still yearns for your touch. I can't imagine life without you. I can't imagine life without you. It's hard for me to imagine a life without you in it. Look at this. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Look, this is really the energy that's coming through. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to lose you. Your voice is the sweetest melody to my ears. Your voice is the sweetest melody to my ears. I yearn for your touch. I yearn for your touch. So, let's have a look here and see what keyword now comes to mind when they think of you. We're channeling those love messages, their feelings for you, Libra. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, okay? Look at that energy. We saw the Eight of Swords. Yes, we saw I believe we saw the Eight of Swords. No, sorry. I feel like that was for Virgo. So there could be similarity here, but with the Virgo reading. But this Eight of Swords is this energy of like, it's like an energy of a figure that's, they're caught up in their own feelings, okay, but not realizing that's not actually the reality. So there's an energy here of dignity, self-esteem, self-respect, self-worth, okay, and perhaps this could be what is impacting this person at this time. As we can see, there's like a conflict with their feelings. They could be obsessing over things. Look at this, with the devil being here, obsessing over things that don't really matter, okay, Libra, but it's holding them back, okay. So we're going to have a quick look at their intentions, okay? Because although I feel like the Ten of Cups and the Four of Swords is representing that energy of their intentions, but we're just going to have a quick look. What are their intentions for Libra, 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 Libra? Ooh, look at this. We have the Emperor. So they want to build stability. They want to build growth. They want to, I feel like this person wants to step into this energy, because once they step into this energy and be at peace with this energy, and this energy represents stability, the Emperor represents stability. Perhaps there could be some Taurus energy as well with this person, but once they step in this energy, they can come forward with you. Look at that, holding, standing firm on how they truly think and feel. And so that you will be like, oh yeah, oh yes, like I can really feel this, okay? So we're gonna leave it here for you, Libra. I was gonna say Emperor. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio. We are currently in the Scorpio energy right now. Okay. So, Scorpio, Scorpio. Something for the Aries. Woo! Scorpio. Scorpio, we have the Ten of Cups coming through. Okay? The Ten of Cups. So, you know, we're going to continue to shuffle because we're just shuffling, but we're just going to keep that in mind. Okay, 10 of Cups. Okay, but yes, I hope you enjoyed the little feelings for you. It goes something like this. Ooh, pull a card and see my feelings for you, my feelings for you. Okay, try to get like a reggae lovers rock. Okay, lovers rock is a form of reggae, and it's more focused on the lovers. Okay, the romantic side of reggae music. Okay, couples talking about their feelings. So we try to, you know, implement that energy into Wagwan, Tarot and Tea. So let's get straight on with the read. I hope you're feeling nice and hydrated. You've had an opportunity to get a refill. All right, so let's get back into it. Okay, and you've had a bit of a loo if you're in the UK, a loo or toilet break, okay, or a bathroom break. Okay, so big up to our subscribers, to big up to all the viewers watching around the world. Come and join. Okay, okay, come and join the Love and Light family, the Aries vibes Love and Light family. So Scorpio, okay, Scorpio, let's channel your feelings, channel your love messages. Okay, channel the love messages. Okay, we just kind of meditate on those cards, channel on those love messages, their feelings for you, Scorpio. Ooh, woo, look at this, the Six of Cups. We saw the 10 of Cups, we saw this, the 10 of Cups in reverse, now we see the Six of Cups. So there's an energy of somebody wanting to return. There could be an energy that someone wants to reconcile with you. Perhaps you have been feeling this person in your energy, okay? This person wants to reconcile, so it could be someone from the past, okay? And perhaps they want to come back in a new state, okay? Or start a new leaf with you. I feel like this person is reminiscing, thinking about you, thinking about those good old days, okay? I feel like this person knows that they can't just dwell on the good old days, okay? But I feel like they want to make amends. They want to reconcile, okay? They could have been talking to others about how they feel, okay? Ooh-wee. Let's have a look and see what's at the front. Yes, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, but perhaps there isn't any much love being given here at this time, okay? Or offers of love being shown or displayed, okay? Perhaps there's not much contact going on here, but we have the Eight of Cups. Perhaps someone has walked away. I feel like there's an energy of someone has walked away, or there's an energy of no contact, but it's kind of a regrettable energy, okay? Let's have a look and see what's in the middle. Yes, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So someone wants to come forward. I feel like someone wants to come forward and tell you why they've been away, or why they've taken those actions. I feel like this isn't, I feel like someone did a knee-jerk reaction. Perhaps it's like a very reactive, and now has regrets for the way they treated you, Scorpio. There's a strong energy of like someone has regrets for the way they've treated you. We have the Death. Look at this. Look at this. This energy of the Scorpio here, wanting to start anew, wanting things to transform. Think of the grounds of the Death is an illusion. The energy represents the energy. The energy represents the energy. Let's rewind. We just had a refreshment break. This energy is like what is here, they believe can be put to bed, but then new fertile ground can grow on top of it. So new flowers, new leaves, new garden. Okay, they really want this. They know things are imbalanced right now between the two of you, and they hope they can make amends. They hope that they can work, you both can work towards it and build something strong. Okay, something that can be, that you can both defend. Okay, there's the Queen of Wands here. So there could be an energy of ego here. There could be an energy of having to both face one another and say how you truly feel. there could also be a message of a third party here. But I feel like with the Four of Pentacles coming through, and it feels like the Page of Swords again, there could be a lot of watching, not saying, not doing much, okay? But this is creating this energy of the Two of Swords energy, where it's like something has to give. Something has to give. What are you going to do? And I feel like the more this person is in this energy, the more they know they can't just stay in this energy. They've got to do something. Okay, because look, they're in this 10 of Wands energy. This 10 of Wands energy where they're feeling this heavy burden. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the Jamaican proverbs want to tell Scorpio right now. Channeling love messages. Their feelings for you, Scorpio. Their feelings for you. We have... There's a mystery energy. They're wondering, they're yearning, they're wondering what you're doing. They're wondering if you still think about them. With this Jamaican proverb coming through, this is the energy of mystery. It's like a kind of like a rhetoric kind of question, a question of intrigue. How does water get inside the pumpkin of the belly, the belly of the pumpkin? How does water get inside? How does water get inside? So this could be something that they're really questioning, they're really wondering, okay? In a Jamaican style, how does water go inside a pumpkin belly? How does water go in a pumpkin belly? How does the liquid, how does it go into the belly of the pumpkin and make it grow into something, into a big blossoming kind of fruit? How does it do that? They're wondering, how do they get beyond just thinking of you in this energy, reminiscing energy, okay, looking at the past? Okay, how do they get beyond that energy? Okay, Scorpio. So think of mystery, can't explain. High Priestess. This is the intuitive energy that is really strong here. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the chakras. Okay, so reveal the colors of the chakras that could be impacted at this time. There's a lot of root chakra. Okay, now you know what? Okay, oh yes, look at this. There's a lot of root chakra here. So there's an energy of stability, security. Okay, now we are in the energy of Scorpio, and the energy of Scorpio can bring up the energy of our feelings, okay, our emotions. Okay, there is also a strong manifesting energy with the 1111 portal, okay, in the Scorpio energy. So I feel like this could be, at this moment of time, this person knows that there are some things that they have to work on. Now, the Six of Cups can also represent that inner child energy. So there could be an energy of their inner child coming through, okay? I feel like there's an energy of feeling like, is it safe to really show you my love? Is it really safe? Okay? There's an energy of mystery, because it's like this person could be trying to find out as much as they can. However, you know, externally having a look and seeing what you can find is still nowhere as great as going straight to the source. And this is what I feel like this person's kind of avoiding doing that, and is trying to find that in other ways, but it still leaves them with their cup, you know, in the reverse position. Let's have a look and see what their true intentions are for you. What are their true intentions for Scorpio? What are their true intentions for Scorpio? Oh, look at this. Their true intentions is they want things to start moving. They have, with the Knight of Coins though, the Knight of Pentacles, this is like the energy of the slowest energy of the deck. So they are moving, but it's very slow. It's very slow, okay? It's very slow. And if we see, look at the scrolls, it's like they're trying to gather as much, okay? But I feel like this person needs to come out their way. Let's have a look and see what's at front. Yes, because It's kind of like a painstaking way of trying to move towards somebody. They need to stop it. There's a message here. They need to stop this. Okay, come out of their, come out their way. And I feel like perhaps this person has been hurt before, and so they think that they can overcome that by maybe taking a new route of trying to do a lot of, I feel like this is like this person's trying to do a lot of due diligence, like trying to do a lot of that backdoor checks, okay, trying to work out things about you, trying to learn more about you through friends, family, trying to be over observant, but it's over observant to the point that they then get stuck in those emotions, stuck in those feelings. So then they may resort back to the Six of Cups, but then the Six of Cups is looking back, not bringing them forward. Now there's a song that's coming through by a Jamaican reggae artist, Jacob Miller, okay? Backward never, forward ever, okay? Those words, backward never, forward ever. Now I feel like there's strong energy that's coming through because it's coming through this read, and I feel like it's a message that this person needs to stop dwelling on the backward never and just focus on the forward ever. Because if they focus on the forward ever, then they can look at there's like a message of a horizon. But because they're looking at just, they're kind of dwelling on the backward, the past, it's holding them back. Because look what's here, the Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. I feel like this is really what they deep down, this is what they want to offer. They want to offer this. They want this. They want to have this with you. But they need to come out their way. Because look, it's like they want this, but it's like someone who has a quick hand. It's like, ooh, 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 ooh. You can't, you have to go in full, like it was in full force. It can't be just like, yeah, I want this, but then any sense of fear or any sense, then you take it back. Okay, look, you've got to put those seeds and let those seeds grow. There has to be an element of trust here with the Seven of Pentacles. This person has to they have to learn to trust themselves, okay, and take a chance. Okay, look with the King of Swords. I feel like this person over time will start to learn, will start to realize, okay, will start to see the logic in their actions. So then look, Ace of Cups, so they can fully come forward and offer you something concrete, okay? Look at this. Yes, but I feel like, again, with the Queen of Swords, perhaps this could be an energy of thinking that this energy, I feel like perhaps it could be a frustration energy for yourself as well. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Perhaps they may even try to, try to act like they're cool, calm and collected. But it's really this energy that they're trying to overcome. Look at this. We have the Chariot energy and the Seven of Cups. Look at that. I feel like with the Chariot energy, they really want to come towards you. They really do. But they are moving in this kind of way of trying to suss you out. Perhaps you are trying to suss them out. Perhaps, the energy that they're giving, it's also kind of making you want to do the same thing too. Okay? But there are feelings there for you. But this person has to get out of their way. Okay? It could be something to do with the energy that we have currently in November. Okay? Or the Scorpio energy. And they are kind of feeling like, oh, I feel like it's like they're playing poker face. Poker face is the word. So they really need to get out of that backward never and forward ever. Okay, so let's have a look at their hidden feelings, because we can see a lot of contradiction with their feelings. Let's have a look at their feelings for you. Okay, and there's all signs. Okay, their feelings for you. Okay, we have one here. Let's see for Scorpio. Okay, last shuffle for Scorpio. Okay, last shuffle. All right. So we have here, look at these messages that they want to tell you. And it does feel like there's contradictions in there, these messages. I'm sorry for not realizing your worth sooner. I'm sorry for not realizing your worth sooner. I think about you more often than I should. I think about you more often than I should. I'm working on becoming a better person for you. I can't stop thinking about you. My feelings for you are still as strong as ever. You deserve someone better than me. Do you see? This is like it's like this person's in their feelings. Okay, again, trust your intuition, use your discernment. Okay, because it does appear like this person needs to kind of get out their own way, and until they can, we saw the King of Swords. So they are working towards it, but this person may need some time to just realize, to come out of that backward never and focus on their forward ever. Okay, every moment spent with you was priceless. Okay, it does feel like there's someone, perhaps from your recent past, coming through as well. It could be this could also apply for a current love interest or a crush. Okay, I'm trying to be better for you. I'm trying to be better. So I feel like, this person knows that they have these kind of ways where they can kind of resort back to old habits. I'm ready to fight for us. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. And this could be this King of Swords energy where this person is now looking and going, wow, yeah, I need to come out of my way. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so let's have a look at the keywords. Let's see what keywords come to mind when they think of you. Okay, Scorpio, when they think of you, what keywords come to mind when they think of you? What keywords come to mind when they think of you? Ooh, we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. So that 10 of Wands, again, is that heavy burden energy, okay? Economy, expediency, wanting something to move quickly, okay? The economy could be also this energy of the Knight of Pentacles, taking time, taking the due diligence, wanting to check things, okay? Review things. We have prudence, okay? Perhaps this could be something about this person's personality. Maybe they are quite shy and humble, and maybe they try to overcome that by looking cool and calm and collected. We saw the Knight of Wands earlier. That could be the mask that they try to mask these feelings, okay? We have restraint and thrift. So we can see it's like with the messages here, there's like a contradiction in slow, fast paced kind of energy, and it's like this person's in this energy. Okay, so I think we did do true intentions for you. Yes, I think we did do true intentions for you. So we'll have a quick another look for Scorpio. Yeah, let's have a look. True intentions, because the message just keeps going to come through. Look at this. They want to stop this. They want to stop it with the Five of Swords coming out of that energy. They want to come out of this energy because they know it's not. They know it hasn't helped to progress this connection, okay, that they have with you. Okay, and this energy of they can't stop thinking about you, Scorpio. So Scorpio, take the messages that resonate. Thank you. Right. So we are moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, okay? Let's move on to Sagittarius. How are we doing, Sagittarius? Yes, how are we doing? I hope you are well and you are feeling Aries. Okay, we're moving straight on to... Let's start with the Jamaican proverbs for channeling love messages for the Sagittarius, channeling love messages, their feelings for you. Thank you. We have one that's flown over here. And not everything come from above is a blessing. And not everything that comes from above is a blessing. This feels like an energy of the Four of Cups coming through. Someone could be doubting. Someone could be questioning. Okay, I feel like this could be even, this person may have feelings, but they could be even questioning, does this person like me or not? I don't know, and then talk themselves out of it. Okay, with this Jamaican proverb, not everything comes from above is a blessing. Okay, in the Jamaican style, and not everything that comes from above is a blessing, and not everything that comes from above is a blessing, and not everything. So this is just the energy of saying, not everything can come above. Or the idea that deals can be too good to be true. Okay, and I feel like this is an energy that the Jamaican proverb is trying to give us already. That this person could be questioning their feelings. It's almost like they feel so much that they're like, nah, this can't be real. Can it? Have I met this person that I really like? Nah, it's like they're doubting themselves. Some opportunities may come, okay, with a consequence, okay? So, again, use your discernment. So, I feel like there's an energy here that this person's questioning. They could be questioning if you really like them, if you're really into them, okay? Let's have a look and see what the tarot wants to tell you. So, we're channeling love messages for the collective. We're going to do a little quick shuffle. So, channeling love messages, their feelings for you, Sagittarius, their feelings for you. Okay, channeling love messages for Sagittarius and their feelings for you. Ooh, we have here. They have a lot of feelings here. They want to offer you some serious, okay? Okay, when you see the Ace of Pentacles, that Ace of Pentacles represents that sense of security, okay? It's like they want to solidify, I can't really get the words out, but they want to make a concrete offer, okay? So they could be questioning themselves right now whether you feel the same way about them, okay? Look at this threshold, okay? What do you think of when you see that threshold? Okay, it could be marriage. It could be making a serious proposal, making a serious offer. Okay, it could be, wanting to see if you both want the same things. Do you share Do you share the same dreams, the same ambitions, the same drives? Can you see yourself together? Okay, I feel like this person could be having these visions and having these plans and all these. I feel like they could be in there, the excitement of it all, but they could then also, there's a part of them are wondering, do you feel the same way? Because as much as I could feel this way for you, what if you don't feel the same way for me at all? Okay, again, this message as well, and not everything that comes from above is a blessing. The Ace of Pentacles is an energy of a message coming from above, and it's a blessing. Okay, the divine, the universe, okay, bringing this energy, okay, so something's coming your way. But this person might be questioning, is it really for me? Does this person really feel for me the way I do for them? Okay, so let's have a look and see what's, significant. Yes, we have the Page of Pentacles. So there could be this kind of apprehensive energy on, I don't want to give too much away, and then this person may not feel the same way for me. Look at this. But at the same time, while feeling like this, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this person it's like they want to take themselves out of this kind of, it's like this person's created a trap from themselves. They've created a little trap for themselves and they want to take themselves out of it, because if they continue to feel like this, nothing's going to happen, okay? As we say, okay, Jamaican saying, nothing nah Gwan. Nothing nah Gwan, okay? This simply means nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen, okay? Nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen. Look at this, and look what they want. Look at this, look. Okay, I need a hydration moment. But what is this card telling you? Just looking intuitively, what is this card telling you? This person is looking. This person is wanting to come towards you. This person is wanting to travel towards you. This person has a lot of passion for you. Look at the red. Look at the green with the heart. The heart, the green represents that heart chakra. Okay? This person's feet is on solid ground. They're holding that wand. Okay? Funny how they haven't hold the one that's closest to them. They've hold the one furthest to them. So it could be making them feel a bit wobbly. Okay? But they want you to hold the wand with them. Okay? They want you to hold one of those wands, those staffs with them. Okay? You can be on this journey together. They want a journey with you. Okay? So this person could be thinking, wow, there's an opportunity here with me and this person. But does Sagittarius really want this with me? Do they really want to take this pentacle and let's build more and more pentacles? Let's build the 10 of Pentacles. Do they want this with me? So there's a lot of questioning here with this person, Sagittarius, okay? I feel like they do have good intentions, and we can see that with the Ace of Pentacles, but they could be questioning whether you feel the same way, okay? So, let's have a look now at their feelings for you, because we kind of got their intentions already. We didn't even have to use the second deck. So we're going to go straight onto their feelings for you. Let's have a look at why, for you Sagittarius, okay, we're channeling love messages, okay, why are they feeling like this for you right now, okay? So reveal the deep, true feelings for Sagittarius and why this person is in this position. Why are they feeling like this, okay? Okay, warming up that deck. It feels like we might need to sing that energy to let it all out. Shuffle, baby. You want to sing it with me? Shuffle, baby. Shuffle, baby. Yeah, yeah. Shuffle, baby. Yeah, yeah. Shuffle, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Woo! Wee! Look at that. Okay. I feel like it's okay. Last shuffle. Last shuffle. Okay. I feel like we got that key message here. Look at this. You are the one I can't seem to let go of. You are the one I can't seem to let go of. So it could be, you know, this person's been around the world and I can't find my baby. Okay, a bit of Lisa Stansfield here. Okay. But look, the Wheel of Fortune is here. There's an opportunity has arisen, but there's a judgment. And I feel like the judgment could be, can the both of you, you know, take that step? Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse, so there is some kind of unstable ground. But look at all of these major arcana here, and the Hermit. There's an energy of just being in this energy of, I'm gonna stay in my feelings. But look at this with the Two of Wands in reverse. It's like, yes, nothing's not gonna happen. Nothing, nah, Gwan. Okay, nothing, nah, Gwan. So there's an energy of, you know, wanting to travel, wanting to move towards you. Okay? You are that one I can't seem to let go of. You are my unfinished love story. Put it in the comments, Sagittarius. Okay, let us know what's been going on. My heart aches for you. If I had a second chance, I would, excuse me. Oh my God! Oh my! As soon as I started to say the message, it was like I feel like this person has a lot of gas. This is the word, but I feel like it's like gas or a lot of things that they want to say, and every time when they want to, the thought or feeling of saying it, it's like a lot of gas build up. Okay, interesting. if I had a second chance, I would do things differently. I would do things differently. You deserve someone better than me. So do you see, it's like they want to offer these things, but it's like they need to get out their way. There's a lot, I feel like there's a theme here for the all signs. And what we could do a collective, okay, or look into it deeper on the video section, okay, because there seems to be a lot of energy of I would do things differently. So let's have a look and see what they would do what would they do differently. Okay, let's look into their intentions. What would they do differently for Sagittarius? What would they do differently for Sagittarius? Look at this. They would just step in the get-go. Look, I feel like it's the message here is they're not even going to just be like it's just going to be a message of, look, this is me, this is who I am, this is my intention, this is what I want. Okay, now tell me about you. Are we on the same wavelength? Yes or no? I feel like what they would do, how they're looking at it, what they would do next time is just be straight up, be upfront, because in that way there's no wishy-washy and everyone knows where they both stand. Again, look at this energy again, on solid ground, both know where you stand. However, with the Wheel of Fortune, there is that opportunity for this to happen. Okay? Again, everyone has free will, so trust your intuition and use your discernment. Let's have a look and see what's that significant at the front. We have the Magician. So this person wants to manifest you. They want to bring you in. They want to manifest you in. Now we are in that Scorpio energy where we have the angel number 1111, okay, which is very strong. Okay, this is currently being filmed on the 1111, okay, and it goes on to the 13th of November. So there, which is very strong to the 13th November. It's still going to be the energy is still going to be around for another couple of days, but between the 11th and the 13th right now, it's very strong. So there could be right now manifesting you, thinking about you. Okay, we have, look at this, the Knight of Pentacles. So it could be that, you know, even though they want to come forward and probably just tell you how they feel and just be straight up, be real, there could still be this energy, okay, even though they want to do things differently, there's still going to be a little kind of maybe slower movement, but I feel like that movement might get a bit pace up a bit once they have that confirmation that yes, you both are into the same things, you both want the same things. Because look, we have the World in reverse, so it's this kind of energy of you know, and the Nine of Cups. It's like, even though they say they would do things differently, and we can see with that they do have the intentions of doing things differently, I feel like there's still an energy of fear holding them back, okay? But they do want things to work here, okay? I feel like this could be somebody, let's say it could apply to a crush, a current love interest, or someone from your recent past, a separation of some sort, okay? But I feel like they do want things to work, okay? Let's have a look and see what's significant with their chakras. What's going on with their chakras right now? Because we like to look into their chakras, you know, because the chakras can really help you. To really help you. I feel like Auntie Self-Love is coming through, okay? Auntie Self-Love, okay, is basically Auntie Self-Love at Gwan, Taranti. She likes to come out now and then to give a self-love message, okay? So let's bring out Auntie Self-Love. Auntie Self-Love, yes, darling, yes, honey, darling, you need to just be at peace with yourself. You just need to be at peace with yourself. Once you get that peace and you know what you truly want, just run with it. Just run with it. And let that guide you. Stop dwelling upon the past and stop dwelling upon the fear. Because it's a hold you back. And you don't want to get hold back. You want to move through. Backward never, forward ever. I saw it go. Alright. darling, honey. Okay. Thank you, Auntie Self Love. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome, darling, honey. Okay, so what Auntie Self Love is basically saying is don't dwell on that past or thinking or fear, because it's going to hold you back. Set your intention. Know that this is the intention that you want to run with, you want to go with, and let that carry you through. This will then let the law of attraction, the magician, the energy of the magician come into play, because now there's no interference now. There is no kind of worry or fear that's holding this manifestation. Okay, but you have to be clear, and I feel like this is what this person is trying to tell you right now. If they had the chance, they will just run with that initial Page of Pentacles energy of I'm just gonna take this chance and just be clear with my intention, even if they might have like ripples of kind of fear, but try and really tap into this energy. Think of the page as the younger energy of the quartz cards. Okay, so with the younger energy or even like coming to that kind of like childlike energy, a child has that vivid imagination. It's only as we get older we might learn fear from others, and then that can hold us back. This person is wanting to go back into that kind of state so that they don't let fear hold them back. Okay, and I feel like it's like not even just in their love life, but in all areas of their life. Okay, so let's look into the chakras now. Ooh, one came out. Yes, look, we have the root, and we was just talking about the child. So the energy of the inner child can also stem in the root chakra. Okay, so that feeling of security, that feeling of stability. Okay, located in this region here. We have the crown, the third eye, located here. Okay, so I feel like that's a message of really trusting their gut, trusting their intuition. Okay, letting that guide them rather than doubting themselves. Okay, and thinking that there can't be things are too good to be true, as we see with the Jamaican proverb. Okay, so let's have a look at a keyword that comes to mind when they think of you. Let's have a look and see what keyword comes to mind when they think of you, Sagittarius. Okay, so we're just gonna sit and meditate on that keyword. What do they think of you, Sagittarius? Message wants to come for you. When they think of you, what comes to mind when they think of you? Ooh-wee. We have, look at this, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represents that energy of wanting to come towards you, wanting to come towards you, wanting to move towards you, okay, wanting to step towards you, okay. Look at this. They want to be spontaneous. This energy of being spontaneous, flexibility, agility, adaptability. This is making themselves more malleable, more movable, okay? Being more adaptable, okay? Flexible. This is what they want, okay? So they can, I feel like perhaps you both want this, but you both have to take on an energy where you both are with the energy of the two. You're both in alignment. You both are in that same energy of wanting the same things. And this can only come through communication, talking, saying how you feel. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay, there's an opportunity. Okay, there's an opportunity has arisen for this to kind of take place. But the Judgment is saying whether you both can overcome this energy of perhaps an insecurity or self-sabotage energy that is, maybe hindering both parties at this time. Okay, but look at this offer. Look at this offer with the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh la la. So take the messages that resonate, Sagittarius, and leave. We have to say with power, leave the rest. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. Oh, we got Aquarius and Pisces left. Look at that. Capricorn, we are moving on to Capricorn now. Okay, Capricorn. Okay, so take a nice good sip. What are you sipping on? I've got some apple and cinnamon tea here. Okay, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Okay, and put those likes if you're enjoying this so far. Okay, and I hope you are. Put it, give us a like, subscribe. Come on, join the Love and Light family. Okay, we just do tarot a little bit different here. We like to include a little bit of flavor, okay, with the Jamaican proverbs. Okay, all right, so we are channeling Capricorn. Love messages for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Their feelings for you. We have a message that wants to look at this. Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and I can currently hear a motorbike. I feel like that message is like, there's a message here. Someone wants to come towards you. There's an opportunity for this to kind of come round. There's a song that's coming through. Let's go round again. Okay, if you know the song, the songs come to mind, but I don't know who it is. If you do know, put it in the chat below, put it in the comments down below. But someone wants this to come back in this energy where they are returning to you. So I feel like it could be a past love interest. It could be someone that, even maybe a crush, okay, that now wants to develop this into something more. It could be someone from your recent past. We have the Ten of Cups here. So this person has been seeing you in their thoughts, wanting to have a family life, okay, as well as, this energy of the Capricorn, wanting to build, okay, a family home. I feel like this is something that they want to do with you, Capricorn. They have visions of this. Now, let's have a look and see what's at the back. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like there could be a fear of you might not accept this offer, okay? There's something in the way here. Let's have a look and see what's going on in the middle. Look at this. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. So there could be a feeling that they're not sure if you would accept their offer. They're not sure if they would accept their offer. So it's like an offer that's in holding, or an offer that's in waiting. Okay, an offer that's in waiting. Okay. So let's have a look and see what the Jamaican proverb has for Capricorn. What does the Jamaican proverb have for Capricorn right now? Oh, okay. We have, and not every kinty to laugh. And not every kinty to laugh. And not everything kinty to laugh. This simply means if you see someone grinning, if you see someone smiling, laughing, it doesn't mean that they're necessarily laughing with you. Okay? They could be upset, they could be annoyed, they could be frustrated, they could be thinking, all right, you're okay, let's see who's going to have the last laugh, okay? This is what the Jamaican proverb is referring to. Now, in this situation, okay, perhaps this person, Capricorn, may have been someone who I feel could have been the jokester, may not have always been serious, may have always kind of played on and off. There may have been some on and off situations with this person. So now that this person is now in this place where it's like they feel ready, we saw the Four of Cups. It could be the energy of you as well. Question: do you really want this? Do you really want to have this offer or opportunity again? Okay, but with the Wheel of Fortune being here, it's saying that things have worked. Okay, to come back in a 360 to say, well, look, there's an opportunity here. Do you want it? Do you want to take it? Do you want to take it? This simply means, do you want to take it? Do you want to take it? Okay? So, again, not funny. Be mindful of who you might offend and who might be planning for you. But again, this is the energy of like someone might have been playing games and now they have got themselves ready. Capricorn, I feel like it could be maybe throwing you off at this time. Perhaps you intuitively you could be feeling their energy. They could be even sending you messages, or they plan to make contact with you. We have, look at this, the Three of Wands in reverse. So perhaps there's been limited contact, or this person could be at a distance. It could be a distance. We have the Judgment in reverse. So there could be this energy of not much engagement going on right now. Okay. But we have the Emperor here. So it could be that this person has now, there's an energy this person could have matured. This person could have matured. Okay. They want to come out of that hermit mode. They want to come out of this no contact or limited contact going on, so they can come towards you. Okay. I feel like come towards you, make contact, communicate. Okay. They could be apprehensive about how you might treat them with the Queen of Swords being here, but hoping that in time when you can see that they come in peace. I feel like there's a message here about coming in peace. Okay, that you might feel okay, a lot more at ease. Okay, I'm gonna listen. Okay, with the Nine of Cups, I'm gonna listen and keep. I feel like there's a message here to say, oh, listen with an open heart. Okay, listen with an open heart, because I feel like if you can listen to an open heart, perhaps both of you can put to bed this Ten of Swords energy that you both have been carrying for a while. Okay. And move away to calmer waters. Okay, calmer waters, as well as making a decision of whether you're going to take it or leave it. Okay, there's a strong message of, are you going to take it or leave it? Again, trust your intuition, use your discernment. Let's have a look and see what their true intentions are for you, Capricorn. But we can see this energy of this is what they want. Let's just have a look and see what true intentions. Ooh, okay. We have the Strength cards. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle it again because we were shuffling, but let's have a look. Okay, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is coming through. The High Priestess is coming through, and I feel like perhaps it was intentional for those cards to come out. Okay, so there could be the energy of they want something to work. They want something strong. They want to come in peace. Okay. Perhaps intuitively you can sense their energy. Okay. But I feel like they might be still this kind of worry or feeling of like, do you want this? Do you feel the same way as I do? Okay. Right. I'm going to still have a look again. What are their intentions? Okay. Okay. Look at this. You see? So the High Priestess was saying, yes, when those cards did fall, they were the right cards that came through. So we have the Strength card. They want to build something strong. If you see the message here with the tiger, the lion, they want to pull back all of that energy, and so that they can reveal that strength that all along. It's a serious offer that they're dealing with, okay? And I feel like this person has regrets because they know it's their energy on the way how they carry themselves didn't help the situation. So now they're feeling that. They recognize that animosity. We saw that Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords can give that strong woof animosity. So they know that they've got to face that lion now. They know they've got to face that lion, okay? So, let's have a look now at those deep feelings, okay? Let's have a look at those deep feelings. We're channeling those deep feelings for Capricorn. We're channeling those love messages. What do they want to let you know right now? Their feelings for you. Okay? quick little shuffle. Oh, you know what? We're gonna just go with these cards, okay? Because they came in a nice little pile. You are the one thing I can't seem to let go of. Look at that. They're holding you onto you like the. Look at this, holding on to that lion. Look at that. Pulling back. If I had a second chance, I would do things differently. They would do things differently. You deserve better than me, okay? You deserve better than me. And perhaps this could be someone's like really wanting to be honest and straight up and say, yeah, I was being a jokester, I was being silly, but now I'm realizing, now I'm realizing that I need to make, I need to tell you how I feel because my heart is aching, okay? Need to take a quick sip because there's a song coming through. There's a song coming through by the artist Mario. I can hear my heart. I can hear your heart crying out for me, okay? And I feel like it's an intuitive feeling. Perhaps they're sending you, okay? I can hear my heart crying out for me. I can hear... Oh, no, rewind. I think it's... I can hear your heart crying out for me. Okay? They can hear it, okay? Or you can hear it. You're my unfinished love story, Capricorn. Seeing you with someone else breaks my heart. So perhaps, again, we did see the Three of Wands in reverse, okay? So there could be some distance between you and this person. Perhaps this could be weeks, years, months, okay? And this person is now looking and thinking, wow, there's been some history between you two, but hoping that you both can come back. But they know that it's got to be a serious offer, okay? But we can see they do want to give you a serious offer, okay, with the Ten of Cups being here. I can't help but regret my actions. I can't help but regret my actions. So they do have a lot of regrets, and they're hoping that there can be amends here. But again, everyone has free will, okay? So always trust your intuition and you use your discernment, okay? But I feel like there's a strong heart-to-heart conversation will really help you to see the strength energy that you both have and run with it, okay? So let's channel in a keyword. When they think of you, let's see what keyword comes to mind when they think of you. For Capricorn, when they think of you, what keyword? We have the Eight of Hearts, the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups can represent a walking away energy. And I feel like that walking away energy is that regret that they didn't do enough. Okay, there's a feeling of regretting. I feel like this person could be even holding their neck when they think about it. It's like, or just putting their hand on their chest, placing their hand on their chest, close to their heart, and just thinking with a heavy sigh, okay, thoughtfulness, humanity, compassion, benevolence, awareness. They have this awareness now that they didn't have before. And I feel like it's a level of maturity, Capricorn, that they have now. And they're now realizing, wow, I could have done better. I should have done better. I should have done better. I should have done better. And I feel like that's where a lot of their regrets are. And hoping that they can have this heart-to-heart, okay, connect with you on that heart chakra so you can really understand them. And you can understand why they did what they did. And I feel like this person is like, they really want to be transparent. Okay, be transparent and blunt. Okay, not in a blunt and offensive way, but blunt for you to just, it's like, I'm going to tell you straight up. Again, think of the lion's mouth. They're opening up. They are opening up. Let's have a look and see what chakras are impacted at this time. Ooh, okay. Last shuffle. Ooh, we have a lot of, look at this. We have the solar plexus. So there was a confidence energy here. Okay, the solar plexus. Okay, there could have been a confidence energy. It's located in like the stomach region. So it could have been that confidence coming forward, telling you how they feel. We have the root chakra. Okay, and so that's all that stability, security energy. Could be the energy of the inner child. Okay, we also have, look, the crown, the third eye energy here. So there could have been a lot of thinking, a lot of knowing that something's not right. They needed to make a change. We also have the sacral chakra. Okay, this one's a bit of a tongue tie. Sacral chakra is the energy of the sexual reproductive organs. So this is the energy where you create, you do things. Okay, you have the throat chakra. Okay, communication. So we can see, I did see like the green, the heart chakra, which is the green, kind of bubbling up a lot. Okay, but I feel like they are communicating from the heart. Okay, with the 10 of cups. Okay, with this 10 of cups, Capricorn. However, there are blockages here because perhaps there hasn't been much contact. So a lot of it could be intuitive at this time. Okay, but they are now in this energy where they want to pull back that lion's mouth and just tell you like it is. Okay, so thank you, Capricorn. Take the messages that resonate and leave. We have to say it with power. Leave the rest. We are moving on to Aquarius. How you doing, Aquarius? How you doing? Okay, Wagwan. Actually, let's stay brand. Wagwan means, you know, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? Okay, what's happening? Okay, so moving on to Aquarius. So let's get on straight with Aquarius. Let's see what's going on. We're going to start with the Jamaican proverbs. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Okay, channeling their love messages, from their feelings for you, Aquarius. Let's see what Jamaican proverb, okay, wants to come through. We have eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. So eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. Okay, eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. So in regards to, we're looking into love. Okay, because this message relates to dealing with like difficult people. However, as we're looking into love, channeling love messages, perhaps there could have been some like challenging or kind of difficult situations with this person, and I feel like it could be because this person has feelings, and with feelings, okay, this person may not always want to make those feelings clear, and this is what could be causing these difficulties. So there's an energy of like being strategic with this person. Okay, now again, everyone has free will. Okay, trust your intuition, use your discernment, but there's an energy here, and we're going to explore this. Why is this coming through for Aquarius? Okay, let's have a look and see what's going on for Aquarius, channeling love messages, their feelings for you, Aquarius. Why is this Jamaican proverb here? Okay, giving us a clue on what's been going on. Okay, what's going on here? Their feelings for you, Aquarius. Something wants to come through. Their feelings for you, Aquarius. Their feelings for you, Aquarius. Their feelings for you. Ooh, look at that. This is why. What is the Seven of Swords all about? The Seven of Swords is kind of keeping things keeping things stush, keeping things quiet. Okay, moving sneaky. Not really trying to act like they don't want to give too much away. Okay, so I feel like Aquarius, I feel like your intuitive energy is heightened at this time, and you know this person is messing about. You know this person feels for you, but they're trying to move in a way. If you see it, look at this. The red is representing that passionate energy. It's like they're trying to they're trying to keep that passionate energy as low as possible, so that you can't work it out from the top. These swords are kind of blocking their solar plexus, their heart chakra. Okay, so you're not, as well as their sexual reproductive energy. So it's like this person is trying to do as much as they can to not give those feelings away, although they feel like that for you. Okay, and I feel like you could be sensing that. It's like, yeah, I know you're feeling like that for me, and you're trying to, it's like this person's still in this kind of game energy, Aquarius. Let's have a look, because look, we have the Four of Swords here. So there's a lot of sitting, a lot of dwelling, a lot of thinking, perhaps not a lot of doing. Just, it's like this person could be just sitting, waiting, watching, okay, yearning. Yes, look at this. So this person is doing a lot of watching, just keeping tabs on you, perhaps social media, okay. But perhaps you could have mutual friends. So it's like, you can feel it. You can feel that this person has feelings for you, but they're just kind of in this sitting, waiting, watching energy. So again, Aquarius, trust your intuition. Use your discernment. You got to ask yourself, if you can feel this, but is this what you want? Okay, because this person's just, it's like they're just waiting. They're just waiting. Okay, let's have a look and see what's significant in the middle. Yes, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So nothing's really being offered. Okay, because it's like, perhaps both parties, okay, perhaps both of you could be stuck in this energy of just sitting, watching. It's almost like both parties are trying to outsmart one another, okay? And how is that going to work in building feelings, okay, love, okay? And I feel like that's the message that it's asking us, okay, as a collective. How are we going to, and this is something that we can all learn from. How are we going to build strong connections if we are always like playing chase when it comes to how much feelings we're going to give away? Okay, so let's have a look and see what their true intentions are. Okay, let's have a look and see what their true intentions are for the collective. What are their true intentions for you? What are their true intentions for you, Aquarius? Channeling love messages, their feelings for you. What are their true intentions for you? Let's have a look. What are their true intentions for you? Ooh-wee. There's a lot of energy here, though. You see, this is the thing. Sometimes when it can take a lot of time to hide energy. Okay, look at this. Look at this. The Ace of Cups. So there's strong feelings of love here. Strong feelings of love, but they are trying to act as if, everything's cool, yeah, everything, but trying to hold it. But at the same time, they want it. They want things to ignite. They want passion. Okay, there's a song coming through, Alicia Keys, and Maxwell. The fire we make keeps burning and burning. Okay, this person, I feel like, is in the background, yearning, thinking about you, but perhaps in the daytime, it could be someone that you still see, or may have contact with you, even though they're not, perhaps it could be like passing contact, but they're still thinking, they're reminiscing, they're daydreaming. Because look at this, the Six of Pentacles, it's in reverse. So no one's really giving to this, okay? I feel like it's like a connection where two parties are wanting, but there's not much doing here. There's a lot of like staying in the thoughts, okay? We have the Magician, and I feel like the Magician is saying like something's got to give. You gotta come out of this energy and manifest it, okay? Manifest this, make it happen, okay? Someone wants. Okay, I feel like they do want it to happen, and they know that they can't stay in this energy for long if they want this to come through, Aquarius. Okay? And I feel like perhaps Aquarius, it could be that they might feel that you might come across aloof, like perhaps you don't show those feelings, so then this person could be also feeling like, okay, well, if I'm not getting a clear message of how Aquarius feel, then I'm going to stay in that energy. But knowing that they want, it's like they're having like, oh my gosh, though, if I stay in this, what if they don't know? What, like, I feel like they're also kind of in this kind of like, in this energy of like the Seven of Cups, trying to act like everything's okay, trying to distract themselves from the feelings. But we have the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant is saying, look, yeah. Come on, the two of you got to make a move, okay? We've got to learn. Is this working for you? Is it working? Come on, you got to let us know. Is it working? And I feel like this is what the message is. From the Hierophant, with the Hierophant representing that energy of the teacher, is saying, right, we've got to learn some lessons from this. Is this working? Okay, when you know this is what you want, so you've got to take those lessons. And I feel like this is also, for both parties, but this person needs to step in this energy of get out this of this sneaky kind of, I'm not going to give too much away. I'm going to play this poker face and just keep it real. Say how they feel. Okay? Let's look into those deep feelings. Okay? Right. So again, it's like, yes, that energy of strategy is really coming through. Let's look into their deep feelings for Aquarius. Let's have a look and see what message wants to come through. Okay, we're going to look into those deep hidden feelings that they've been hiding under the Seven of Swords. Okay, because that Seven of Swords is telling us they're hiding a lot of their energy, as well as the Page of Swords. Okay, hiding that energy. Let's have a look and see. Ooh, look at that. Yes, flow. Let the Aquarius know your true feelings. Stop hiding. Ooh, wee. Let's have a look at these deep messages. I'm going to take a quick sip of tea and hope you staying hydrated as well. I'm afraid, look at this. I'm afraid to lose you. I miss the sounds of your laugh. Look at this, what I just saw. Look at this, the Four of Wands in reverse and the Lovers card. It's hard to move on. It's hard for me to move on when my heart still beats for you. I've been trying to move on, but it's not working. Okay? I need you in my life. I can't help but regret my actions. Okay? If I had a second chance, look at that. There's a lot of like reconciliation, hoping, okay, to have a second chance here. I would do things differently. Okay, and again, the Hierophant being here, it could be lessons, wanting to make a serious offer. Okay, not be such a jokester. There's a message about being a jokester or trying to play it cool all the time when you know that's not what you truly want. I wish we could go back to how things used to be. If given a chance, I would choose you. I would choose you over and over and over again. Okay? There's a song coming through, a reggae song. Okay? I think it's Joyce Bond. Okay? There's no one sweeter than you. Okay? No, honey, no one sweeter than you. There's no one sweeter than you. The words are coming significantly that there's no one sweeter than you. There's no one that comes to mind that kind of moves them makes them move and groove the way you do. But we have this message. I'm just not ready to commit yet. Okay. And perhaps again with the Hierophant, maybe that's what they had, this kind of energy. And we did see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? And that Ace of Pentacles, as much as I love the Ace of Cups, okay? The Ace of Pentacles can really show you that, like, yes, I'm really coming to show, like, give that full commitment to you, okay? Especially that we can see the Four of Wands in reverse and the Lovers. Let's see what's here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so it could represent that energy of someone's really like digging their feet, or they're trying to pace up, but they're wondering, is it too late? I wish things were different between us. Okay, they really wish that things were different between you two. So let's have a look and see what keyword now. Okay, what keyword wants to come through when they think of you. So let's have a look at what keywords come to mind when they think of you, Aquarius. Just channeling that energy, channeling love messages, okay? All right. Aquarius, what keywords come to mind when they think of you, Aquarius? Aquarius. Aquarius. We have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. The Three of Cups. Look at this. The Three of Hearts. But the Three of Cups is the energy of celebration, collaboration. Okay? Third party. But in this energy, I feel like the third party is kind of the not saying anything. Okay, it's that part of them that's not saying anything. Okay, so perhaps it could be this person may be trying to look or seek information about you through others rather than going to the source. Okay, because they're also trying to play this poker face, not wanting to give too much away. But we have the message when of these keywords when they think of you is being known. Look at this, being known, being known. They want it to be known. Visibility. We have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is about not being visible. Look at this. But when they think of you, this is what comes to mind. Acknowledgement, being known, being recognized, position, status, and visibility. So, trust your intuition and use your discernment every time. Okay? All right, thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, yeah. We are on Pisces now, baby. Pisces. Okay. Right. Where are Pisces at? Okay. Put yourself in the chat. Big up Pisces. Right, let's start with the tarot. Pisces. Channeling love messages for Pisces. Channeling love messages. Their feelings for you, Pisces. Ooh, look at this. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. Someone has regrets here that they did not take an offer. They did not take a leap of faith to take this chance, okay? Let's have a look and see what's significant at the front. Yes, we have the Four of Swords. So this person could have been sending you a lot of telepathic messages, wondering, hoping that perhaps there might be a chance perhaps you still feel the same way. Okay. Yes, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so a lot of watching. Okay, wondering. Okay, perhaps keeping an eye on social media, keeping tabs. It feels like there might be very little or no contact here. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a reminder here that this person wants to, it's like they want to put some energy on this. They want to put some time into this. They could be contemplating whether you feel the same way, okay? But I feel like this person wants to come out of this non-action energy. Like there's not much action here. They want some action. They want things to start rolling. They want something to start moving, okay? So let's have a look at the Jamaican proverb. Let's see what the proverb wants you to know right now. What does the collective need to know right now? Channeling love messages. Channeling love messages, okay? Let's see their feelings for you. Can we have a Jamaican proverb that resonates with what's going on here for Pisces? Thank you, Pisces. We have the finger. Look at this. The finger never say look here. It say look yonder. Okay? The finger never said to just look here. It says to look beyond. Okay? To look beyond. Look at your faults. Reflect on yourself before criticizing others. Now, I feel like there's a message here that this person may have missed out an opportunity. Look at, we have the World in reverse. There could have been an opportunity here that this person did not take. And I feel like this person could be regretting their actions. And they're now in this reflective state, looking back at things and thinking, well, I could have done things differently. Now, I feel like a lot of this energy is, we're currently in that Scorpio energy, and perhaps I feel like the Scorpio energy could be making a lot of people right now look back at things, perhaps be focusing, reflecting, thinking about maybe good, like the previous times they've had with you. Okay, they could be wanting for this to come back to a 360, but is wondering whether you still feel the same way. Okay, because we have the Knight of Cups here. It's like they want to give their cup. Someone is now realizing with the Four of Cups, they should have made that offer. They should have taken that chance. Because now we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, and it feels like a missed opportunity, but also now have regrets that there wasn't success in this area. Okay, we have the Empress in reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, and the Sun in reverse. So it's like this person is like seeing you as this love interest that they have a lot of regrets for, that they didn't take the lead. Look at all this major arcana. This person could have also perhaps, I feel like, seen you as a love interest where they had wanted or hoped for things to move into a long-term commitment. Okay, but I feel like this person may have let themselves down. Okay, let's have a look and see what wants to come through for Pisces. Okay, let's see what their true intentions are. Let's see what their true intentions are for you, Pisces. Pisces, let's see what their true intentions. Their true intentions, Pisces. They want the star. They want, and let's go to the 1 plus 7. It gives us 8. Okay, numerology. They want action. They want things to move. They want things to progress. Okay, Pisces. But we have the star energy. Okay, perhaps there could be some Aquarius energy going on. Do have a look at the Aquarius read. Okay, now we are on Pisces, but Aquarius, I can't, apologies, I'm not sure if we did do the chakras for you, but you know, take the messages that resonate. Okay, back to Pisces now. They want the healing energy. They want healing. They want healing. They want both of you to come to a place where you can talk, where you can communicate, from the bottom of your heart, okay, and releasing all of that pent up frustration that you both have for each other, so that you can both understand one another. I feel like this energy, especially as we saw the Knight, perhaps there was an energy of growth here. Maybe there could be an age difference, or this person perhaps was not as mature already, okay, in terms of maturity. And it's like now this person may have had some time to grow, some time to heal and progress in life, and now they're looking back and thinking, you know what, I want this to work. I want this to work. I want this to work with Pisces. Okay? And that's their intentions. They want it to work. But they know that there's things that they have to overcome first. And I feel like this could be like the challenges is like trying to make contact, making peace, really connecting from the heart chakra and telling you how they feel, okay? So on that note, let's have a look and see what chakras are impacted, okay, for Pisces. Ooh, we have the heart chakra, yes. So not talking from the heart, not coming from that heart core, that heart center. Okay, we have the sexual reproductive energy, the sacral chakra. So there's this is the energy of communicating, taking action, coming forward, being creative, okay, moving forward, okay. As we can see with the Four of Swords, there's a lot of sitting, a lot of like just sitting and thinking, okay, dwelling in that energy rather than doing something about it, okay. We have the solar plexus here, okay, the yellow. Now this is located in the stomach region, okay, and this is the energy of self-esteem, confidence. So there's a confidence energy, okay, that could also have been blocking this person at this time, okay. We also have the root chakra, okay, which is the energy of like security, stability. This is located in that lower part of the body, okay. It can also represent the energy of our inner child, okay, our socialization, okay, how we was brought up, okay, those skills, those norms, those values, those traditions, okay, that we picked up along the way, okay. This person is realizing that I feel like there is a message about it's not you, it's me. This person had to learn a lot about themselves. They had to do some growing. They had to go through their own kind of like tower moment to overcome what they were doing. I feel like this person felt like they knew it all and then realized they didn't. Okay, let's have a look at their feelings now. So let's have a look at those hidden feelings. Okay, reveal their hidden feelings. Reveal the hidden feelings for Pisces as we look at the channeling their love messages, their feelings for you. Okay, channeling those love messages, their feelings for you. Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, let's see for Pisces. Last shuffle for Pisces. Thank you. Right, Pisces, let's see what they want to tell you right now. Okay, we're looking at those hidden feelings. We have here, I'm scared of what the future holds for us. And we can see that a lot of thinking energy, sitting in that energy, is holding them back with the world because they're not taking action. So the law of attraction energy is kind of like we're on pause because you're not clear with what you want. So how can we manifest if you're not clear with what you want? I'm sorry if I ever took you for granted. Look at this energy here. And I feel like this is the energy of the healing. This is what they really want to say to you right now, okay? We have I am sorry if I've pushed you away. I'm sorry if I pushed you away. Oops. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. You know, this person is really sitting and contemplating and looking back. I still wear the jewelry that you gave me. Okay, now this has come through for some of the reads. Okay, I still wear that jewelry. They could be I feel like it's again looking back, learning from these experiences, learning these lessons. I'm ready to fight for us. What are you saying, Pisces? I'm ready to fight for your hand. Okay, I wish things were different between us. I wish things were different between us. They really hope that they can heal with you, okay, and grow with you. I find it hard to let go of you. I find it hard to let go of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hurting you. I'm sorry for hurting you. And I do feel like the energy is genuine, okay? I feel like this person like knows that they had to do a lot of work to get over, to work on themselves. And I feel like it's the self-confidence, okay, held them back, okay, doubting themselves. Self-sabotage is a powerful thing, you know. And I feel like this person had to do some growth to really see that that's what they were doing, okay, not taking these opportunities. Okay, it was a self-sabotage. The Four of Cups represents a blessing, okay, coming your way, okay, but you're not taking it. This person's now looking back and going, wow, really? Okay, there's a message here, okay? Do you really want to be this guy? Do you really want to be this guy? And I feel like this is what this person is looking back and going, no, I don't want to be this guy. I don't want to just be this guy that ignores an opportunity, okay? And then is looking back and going, oh, I should have done this. Oh, look at that. I could have had so much more, okay? And now it's like, oh, now I want this to happen. I want this to work, okay? Look at this. But time has gone, perhaps time has gone past, okay? And we do have the Empress and the Queen of Cups here. So perhaps there could have been there could be some energy, or perhaps they could have been trying to, because there's the Empress energy can represent that energy of nothing's growing, nothing's not Gwan simply mean Jamaican patois, which simply means nothing is going on here. It's not allowing the energy of the Queen of Cups, and that could be you and the Empress, okay, to come through, okay. And I feel like this is the Hierophant in reverse is saying, well, look, this is a lesson that you've got to learn now. And there's some energy of regrets, okay? They're stuck in this moon energy, hoping that things can come back, okay? But if there is contact, it could be very slow, okay? But they do want things to work. Let's have another pull from the middle, okay? I think I did see a Ten of Pentacles just now, but look. They want things to move. And I feel like this person is going to try and pace up the pace. They're going to try and, hoping that maybe that might, if they show a little budge in their movement, perhaps it might make you less defensive, okay? Perhaps you might open up a bit more, okay? Because we can see that they do want healing, all right? I can see the Three of Pentacles trying to pop through Pisces. So I feel like they do want to communicate, okay? Perhaps they might even try to go through somebody that you know and tell you and say, oh, I can't seem to get through to Pisces. Perhaps they've blocked me, but could you pass this message on to Pisces, please? Because there's a message here, look, with the Five of Pentacles. Perhaps this, again, there could be someone blocked here. Perhaps there's not much access. Okay, you could be that person in that building, okay? And they're stuck outside here thinking, how can I get through to Pisces? Can I give the message? Look at this. Can I give a message to Pisces, please, to let Pisces know how I feel. And, you know, again, trust your intuition, okay? You know, I do feel like this person generally does want to make amends. They want to come out of these, feeling. Perhaps they do want to let go of any egos, okay? And express how they feel for you, Pisces. Because look, there has been a lot of this kind of energy, and I feel like they know this hasn't worked in anyone's favor, okay? Because if they want to be real, be honest, you got to come out of this, okay? And look, come out of, and you know, build this peace, build the energy of like serenity here, okay? So Pisces, let's have a look and see what keyword comes to mind when they think of you. When they think of you, what keyword comes to mind when they think of you? Okay, we're going to channel that energy. Just a quick little shuffle. Okay, just to bring in that energy. What do they think of you? What keywords come to mind, Pisces? Pisces, we have, feel like this might want to come out too. We have the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Diamonds, okay? The Ace of Pentacles is offer. They want a serious offer. They want this to work. Pisces, they want this to work. The energy that's coming through, the keywords: anticipation, foresight, preparedness, proactivity, strategy, vision. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, they want us. There's an energy of wanting to give a serious offer and hoping that you can see that vision with them. Okay, you know, it might take some time to come out of this energy for the two of you. But look at the Six of Pentacles here, to be able to give this energy. Okay, hoping that the two of you can equal give and take, me to you, you to me. Okay, right now things are not in that kind of place. Hoping that they can turn this upside down, the other way around, and that you're both flowing, you're both giving to one another. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups, or the Eight of Hearts here. So this is the energy of awareness, okay, benevolence, compassion, okay, and I feel like this could be the way that they want this to work. They want it to be a place of compassion where both parties are talking, both parties are communicating from the heart. You are sharing. I feel like this person wants you to understand their inner child, so you can understand how they were raised and how that could have impacted them. Okay, humanity and thoughtfulness. Okay, thoughtfulness. So to Pisces, take the messages where it resonates and leave. You have to say it with power. Leave the rest. But woohoo! We did it, guys. We did it, guys. Okay, we got our all signs, our first all signs. Okay, for this series. Okay, channeled love messages. They're feelings for you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by, taking those juicy intuitive gems. Take the messages where it resonates, and we like to do around here. Okay, leave the rest. I say it go. Okay, you're gonna be able to say a little Jamaican patois here and there. I say it go. I say it go. This simply means this is how it goes around here, collective. Just take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Okay, so if you've enjoyed this, please give us a like. It's free and it really helps us to grow, and it really helps the collective. It really helps the collective to grow bigger as a community, and let the algorithm know that there's people like you that love our content. So give us a like and subscribe. Okay, come and join the Aries Love and Light family at Gwan, Tara and T. So we are available. We have videos, readings every week, so do pop by. Okay, look at our pick a card readings, our collective readings, and now we have our all signs readings. So thank you for the love. Okay, and put all the comments in the chat, okay? All right, and big up, big up, big up. Bless you all. Okay, many blessings to you all. And do have a look at our manifesting 1111. Okay, reading. It was a collective reading, but there's also a November's 2023 monthly tarot predictions readings, so you can really gather those juicy intuitive gems. Okay, so big up yourselves and one love. Okay, see you on the next one. Gwan.